everyone. No, I know you're expecting Sara, but it's me, Chantal Brown, here today. So you might be stuck with me, but that's fine. We have a big match upon us. We're going to watch South Africa versus Nigeria. Now, you can watch on Sporty TV if you're in Nigeria, or you can watch it on the Sporty TV app. Remember, it's available in the App Store and the Play Store. And remember, we have a WhatsApp line that you can send us your reaction, how you're feeling. Just send us everything on that WhatsApp line, and I'll be reading those comments, looking at the pictures, viewing the videos, all of that good stuff. But I am not here alone. I'm joined by my lovely panel, and I'm going to start with, as always, the one, the only KlintonCod.
Oh, okay. You skipped to your best friend. Damn.
No, because we have to keep the pattern. I mean, Sara isn't here.
Mentally, I was like, make sure you go through him first, or he's gonna be sad.
Exactly.
Right,
Don't
okay.
worry.
No. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't have been sad. I would have been happy if you
Really?
did your own way. Trust me.
No, you would have had a fit, Clinton.
No,
I'm just keeping the pattern.
Yeah.
No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, it's your boy KlintonCod. The day.
Wow.
Is that a sign?
It's not a sign. It's not a sign. It's not a sign.
A sign
It's a
for
beautiful
what
day,
to
of course. The Lord has made that Nigerians will be rejoicing by the time we humble South Africans, the Bafanas. They will Bafana back to their homes this evening. Hopefully, Ademola, Lukman, Alexi will be somebody, Tolu, I don't know, whoever it is, please just deliver the win so I'm able to laugh at the one African lady sitting on my left-hand side, waiting to clown, of course, Nigerians. But
There's
yeah,
an African ladies also, so I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm speaking about you. The real African, because I know the two Africans.
I was born in Africa.
No, I mean, I'm not. No, listen, I'm not.
They're real African because of Morocco, right?
No, I'm not. Like, listen,
No,
and it's not
the floor is yours.
No, hold on, but you know, it's not because of. It's not. I've only said Morocco is.
I'm 100% Moroccan. If you
Sorry?
think about it, I mean, my two parents are from Africa.
No, I know, but I'm saying that Morocco, I usually don't consider it Africa. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Morocco is just a country that was dumped in Africa, but it should be.
It was always there, if you think about it.
No, I know. I mean, all countries have always been there, but you know what I mean.
What do you have
around.
But anyway, sorry, we're still going through this introduction. I know my introduction is always longer than normal, but
You just yap.
what?
You just don't like
yap and don't give floor to other people. No, I'm joking.
You just don't like Morocco.
No, Lucrezia.
It's gonna be a long show for you
just caught my feeling
today.
now, man. But it's okay. Let's get Lucrezia to speak. Lucrezia, introduce yourself. I was going to introduce you, but
No, go. I want to know what you would have said.
No.
Please.
No.
Well, hi. I'm Lucrezia. Yeah, I'm the other person here, I think, supporting Nigeria. I think it's just the two of us tonight, thinking Nigeria will make it. I still think
That's
Nigeria
not going to make me happy, by the way.
I'm not trying to make you happy.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I've been saying that Nigeria should win for the
you
past
ruined it all.
30 hours or more. So
These are
I'm
all
gonna stick with
signs.
Nigeria.
Your mood,
Yeah.
you're tripping over your words.
I came into the show thinking, Clinton, of course, there's no Sara, there's no Alex. Maybe I can be the person who, I'm not supporting Nigeria, but I can be, I can give you some crumbs here and there.
Yeah, but
Then you came from my country
No.
for free, by the way. And now I don't know what to do with this anymore, Clinton.
Well, Nigeria, the game has already started and we're yet to go through all the introduction. Okay, let's go to Nouha now. Nouha, do you still need to introduce yourself or I think you've done enough already?
Well, I'm African-born, very African person, Moroccan, Nouha, yeah.
And obviously, I mean, we still have somebody from the losing country, the one that will never play.
Let me introduce myself from the country that has the best long distance athletes in the world.
But today's
worldwide.
About football.
Worldwide.
No,
But I want to stand up for my country and say that
stand up with
the
football,
country that won 5-0 against Seychelles at home.
You see,
Thank you.
when I introduce,
for a lovely result.
When Chantal introduces herself, okay, there's nothing about football with Jamaica. I'm sorry about that one. But at least Lucrezia will speak something about Italy and the Euros. I will speak something about Nigeria. She could speak something about Morocco, Kenya.
I've just said we beat Seychelles 5-0.
5-0.
Yeah. So
Olunga did some magic there.
Olunga
Wait,
scored 2
pause.
goals. Ogam scored
What was
2
that
goals.
random stray?
I don't know.
What was that random stray? But I just want to remind everyone that If you're not in Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, we'll be having a watch along. So we'll be bringing you all the updates on what's going on in the match we see where it has kicked off. Clinton, are you confident in this Nigerian squad?
No, of course. And something I was actually going to do was just to read out our starting lineup, actually. Let me just see if I can find it quickly, if our audience do not mind, okay? Well, I feel like kind of confident. You know, Nigeria, we've always beat South Africa, both in their home, away. It's never really been very difficult. The only problem is this time around, we see Nigeria not being in the form that they've been. You know, we've spoken about how much the quality of, you know, that we have in that Super Eagles team and not being able to get that same quality on the pitch. I'm looking at, by the way, we're just watching the game from here, and I'm looking at that pitch, first of all. I think this was purposely done. I don't think that's the kind of pitch that they want to bring this kind of world-class players from Nigeria. South Africa, they're literally just about to, hey, okay, right, it's just gone over. That was a dangerous...
4 minutes
Very
in,
dangerous.
and they're already being
That was a dangerous attack. Now, speaking about the lineup for Nigeria, so we have Wabali starting in goal. You know, he's somebody that has given me some level of fear lately, especially from the match with Rwanda. If the refs were very active with their job, he probably would have gotten a red card. There was something going on with his wings, you know. He was having some kind of moody stuff. I think he's going through some kind of mental health and, you know, issues. He was fighting players, and even his teammates were trying to calm him down. So I just hope he doesn't bring that same attitude on to today, because today is very crucial. Now we have Aina, one of my favorites at the moment when it comes to Nigerian football. I believe she's going to be, as usual, the right back. We have Ndidi, of course. I don't know why on the lineup, if they've positioned him as a defender, but we all know Ndidi would always play from that defense. Ekong, our captain, obviously somebody's sorry, but because people are kind of like thinking his speed and, you know, the age, he might not be the one to start, you know, especially looking at that last game he didn't. But I don't know why they decided he started this one, maybe for the experience and knowing this is South Africa as well. Lookman, my boy, Frederick Dele Bashiru, not the one we would expect, but yeah, he pretty much, he's starting for Nigeria today, and there's a reason why. Simon, the one a lot of Nigerians are hoping will be giving us a couple of goals today. Look at him. Okay, no, I think that's sorry. I see on the screen. Wow. Sorry, somebody just came on the screen. But come on, they all have this whole dreadlock. Everybody's carrying dreadlock, and they're all beginning to look that. No, it doesn't look good.
I think it looks good.
I've never seen a man carrying dreadlock that looks normal.
I think they look good.
No, they all look mad people.
Sorry.
That's not, no.
That's something my mom would say.
No, that's
honestly.
true, though.
That's
No,
very outdated thinking.
No, but everybody knows it's fine.
As someone who
That's
has...
not
I'm not saying that, but no, but
No, he's saying on men.
I said men, I didn't say women, though. I said men. I said men that carry dreadlock. To me, they all look mad.
That's
I want
because
to
some
ask
of
you a
them
question.
don't care it. Some of them need retwists, and they probably just don't care for it properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's why they look mad.
You see, he doesn't want to talk about football because football, they're not doing well. He wants to talk
So he knows how to
So he's attacking them.
No, wait.
Sorry, let me ask you, because the man who scored for Nigeria...
He wasn't in the team,
Tolu.
and I expected him to be there.
Is not starting.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't listen, and this is the reason why I was saying yesterday that they need me as a coach for this Nigerian team. And remember,
Someone is injured.
Alex did say yesterday, oh, tell me Olaina doesn't have it. Hey, Olaina, hey, Olaina, beg, hey, God, Olaina is injured.
Oh, no.
Hey! No,
seems to be going
this is
down.
not good.
What a start for Nigeria.
This is not good.
Seventh
Hey.
minute.
And you can tell that he knows it's something permanent.
Yes.
He's punching the ground.
He's usually not the kind of player that will go down like that.
Oh.
Hey, Olaina, please
So
now.
yet another injury, Clinton, because we see where Osimhen
Yeah.
picked up an injury. Now we're seeing another
We're
one.
seeing-
I mean,
How
gladly,
much will
this is the only game until October, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We can see...
Because you need all your
Osai.
players.
No, of course.
So how much will this affect the squad now? Because you're going up against
And
South
he is.
Africa, who has been really
And you know the funny
impressive throughout
thing?
this tournament.
In fact,
You heard me.
They've had a few chances already, as you saw, hitting
Exactly.
across the
We were
ball. And we
seeing
can
how
already
it fell.
see Osai Samuel is warming up on the sideline. So this definitely looks like it's an injury
serious
that
one.
could...
I don't. But
Exactly,
you know,
definitely.
that footage I just saw though, I don't think it should be an injury that should take him off the pitch. I didn't see any. I mean,
It's
maybe
the
if
face. When you see
I know. He was showing that, you know, that extreme.
It
pain,
might
but
not be permanent, but it means right now I can't.
I can't. Yeah. Hey, God, I beg. And you know, I literally just mentioned that this is one of our most important players when I was reading this stuff, and he's the one that goes down.
It started from today's beautiful day.
No, it's not.
started
It's
It's the jinx. Clinton
it's-
might just be jinxing Nigeria.
It's not a
moving
beautiful
on.
day. Oh, God, oh. It's turning to an ugly day. Hey, Jesus.
Clinton, not even 10 minutes in.
But Mukami, let's speak about this South Africa side because, again, we've been speaking very highly of them. We see where they're comfortably at the top of their group. But when you look at the South African side, is there any weaknesses you can spot from this team that maybe Nigeria can maybe capitalize on because they have to get away with a win?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking in terms of South Africa, as I mentioned yesterday, a draw is good enough for them. So
Yeah.
I thought they'd come and try and like keep it compact, defend, but it's already 8 minutes in and you can tell they're going for it. They want a win, you
Yeah,
know.
but-
Yeah.
When we were speaking, it was like, this is a derby that's important to them. So you can see that they're playing to win. They want it unequivocally. We're the top of the group. And I think some of the only weaknesses is the few injuries that they've had in defense. Sorry, that was like a really bad tackle. But
Yeah,
it's okay, it's
Mokoena is a
fine.
really important player for
Yeah,
South Africa.
yeah.
Yeah, so...
Hi, Olaine, going
Aina's
oh, he's going out.
substituted. He's
No,
off.
this is bad. This is bad, real bad, Michael Jackson. Like, oh, God. Jesus
So
Christ.
I think now, but the important thing that Nigeria know is that they have to win. Like they must win, and I feel like that's something that they'll have to try and like carry them through this match. And you can already see Iwobi, who was basically one of the man of the match
Take him on.
in the last match, already given.
Oh, Moses now, Moses now, Moses now.
He needs to do
nah.
But that was good defending.
No, it wasn't good. No, he didn't even take the shot properly. That wasn't even a corner. Come on now, look. How this not how Moses behaved in the Bible?
And you know what? Like
Just imagine.
Iwobi is such
He had
a
to play the ball into the
talented
water where he
player.
was drawn out from.
I feel like Nigeria are missing the services of Iwobi's uncle, you know.
JJ Okocha.
JJ
I know,
Okocha,
I know,
so
I know, I
creative
know.
because as much as Iwobi is trying, he's doing the best he
No,
can.
but Iwobi is probably
but
one
he's
of our
not-
best players in the
He's
Super
not
Eagles currently,
creative
though.
enough.
No,
you know.
Iwobi is actually our most creative player.
How
actually.
many goals has
It's
Nigeria
not about
scored?
no.
How many goals
It's
has
not about him
Nigeria
scoring.
scored?
It's about the
It
people who should be
is.
taking. No, Iwobi
It
has
is
been.
a
Listen,
big part
we
of
would
it.
complain
How many
about.
goals
We would
did
complain
you
about
kill?
the Nigerian Super Eagles, yeah. But I tell you, go speak to every single Nigerian. They will tell you that if there's anybody who is playing, and when you think about the fact that Iwobi is actually a UK-based, you know, like an Ademola Lookman, right?
Yeah.
He's the one person carrying Nigeria in his head. Like,
But Nigeria not doing well, which means he's not doing enough.
but it's not up to one player.
Because
Come on,
no,
Mukami.
but like creative in the midfield.
Oh, he's the only person who's
in the
creative.
midfield.
No, do you watch Nigerian
So
football?
I watched Yakubu was actually on a show and he was discussing the Rwanda game, and these were his words, not mine.
Okay.
So don't beat me.
Okay,
Don't
no, I won't.
punch
I
me.
won't.
These
I
are
don't
Yakubu's
beat-
words.
I don't
The
beat women.
legendary striker.
And mind you, nobody
With your
listens to
words.
nobody listens
With
to
your
Yakubu.
words.
Till today, Nigerians have not forgiven Yakubu for that nonsense he did in front of goal. You know, in fact,
But he watches.
but he does not have
football.
any right to speak about an Iwobi.
But let me explain what he said, because he was explaining that Nigeria just don't have someone creative creating the chances. As a striker, he would know, because for him, he was getting enough chances. Even if he'd missed some, he was getting those opportunities. And it seems that there's no cohesion up front in terms of the tactics.
No, but
it's
they're
really
not going to
difficult.
compare. They're not going to compare Nigerian football from the 90s and the early 2000s to now. Though, if we are speaking about the you know, back then people didn't really play because of the names that they made. They played football because they were wanting to serve the country.
Yeah, it was
right
all
now,
about passion.
yeah, there was an extreme. When you speak about the Sunday Olise, the Kanu Wanko, the JJ Okocha, like you mentioned, JJ Okocha. In fact, do you know what it means that a Ronaldinho, a Lionel Messi, they look at a JJ Okocha like a god, a Nigerian? Do you know? Wait, have you seen the clips of when they come to where JJ Okocha is? He's a Nigerian, right? And it's to tell you how good these players were. Look at Kanu Wanko from Arsenal, fam. Yeah, look at is it Yakubu? You listening, Sam? If Yakubu was speaking, I'll bring headphones. Bro, what do you mean? I'll use
He's like the third most top scorer for Nigeria.
No,
so you
listen.
can't talk like that.
No,
It's only
listen,
your
I'm not
Osimhen
trying to
above
I'm not
him.
trying to downplay him.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when he's
'cause he's
speaking about the
watching.
only one player that Nigerians believe in a point where Nigerians are not giving us the kind of
I
Nigeria
think,
we used to know.
let me explain. One of the other things you're saying is that like these players don't seem to push each other. It's like they're not
They are
pushing
playing
each other to
individual
play.
glory.
Exactly.
That's the thing. They've all made all these names from different clubs, and now when they come back, it's like we are celebrities. We are celebrities. We want to play. You understand? That's where the problem is. Fam, look at Taribo West was speaking the other day when they were burying, literally the number one most respected Nigerian goalkeeper, Peter Rufai, who just died, a couple of weeks ago, right? They will tell you that these are people who fought with blood. Like, we saw footages of Taribo West with, all of them with scars in their eyes because they were going in. Like, these guys they're trying to avoid injuries. Why? Because they want to go back to their clubs where they are getting heavily paid. Right now, it's about the money. Do you see it? Like, some of them even avoid football for their countries because how much are they getting from there? Did you see it? But these guys from the 90s, all they wanted to do was
because the honor.
It was the honor. Exactly. Even when you saw the fans, the kind of music that they played, the way when you hear "When Nigeria will Brazil,"
no, it was honor, but it was also the fact.
Cry.
It sounds like you've given up.
No,
Even the players on the pitch have given up. You've given up here. There's still time.
But to be
for
completely
South
fair,
Africa.
Clinton, you can actually blame the players if they're trying not to get injured all the time because they do have clubs they need to get back to.
This is the most important
and
game
play
every
for.
player should play.
In their
Not
their life.
anymore.
Thank you.
Not today, not anymore. I know this is what we'd like football to be like, but not anymore. Now players care more about going back to their clubs and fighting for their clubs because, if you fight for your current club, then maybe you'll get one of the top clubs if you're not already in one of the top clubs.
So basically, you are agreeing with the fact that players,
They're just here for the glory of.
they're just playing for the glory, basically.
No, I feel like they do
for
play
their
for their
clubs.
countries.
For the
They do play for their countries, but there are a lot of other factors that come into play. He can just make he can't fight with blood anymore because he's also thinking, what if I get injured and then I won't play for a top club?
So basically, you agree
and
with
if I
what
don't
you're
play,
saying then?
No,
Yeah.
because if they don't play,
Hold on. Because we're straying really far from this match. And Clinton, I have to ask you about Aina, who went down. Can they still win without him?
No, I mean, listen, I didn't really take notice to see who came for him because obviously we're still trying to,
It's
analyze
Osai
this whole
Samuel.
Nigeria from the past and Nigeria. Hold on, I think there's an attack. I want to see what Mr. Is that? Oh yeah, yeah, that would be too much for him. Now you got yeah.
that defense is.
But African football is tough though. Hey, look at it.
No, because Bafana defense is really
You're saying
tough.
that Samuel has just come in and he looks like he's already
Okay,
making,
he's
already making an impact in terms
No,
of...
you see, yeah.
And it's like all the players off the bench for Nigeria seem to be performing better than
No,
the
because
players
they are
on the
trying to
bench.
fight for a place.
Oh,
And
wait.
there is only one person.
They're fighting already.
There is one player I can't know. Is that
Get-
Ademola Lookman?
Yeah, that's
There
Lookman.
seems
Hey, Lookman, please, I beg you, don't clear any card. I beg.
I don't know if it was him or if he was just part.
No, but he doesn't need to be anywhere near that because
Yeah.
he can't afford a yellow
No,
card
you
or
can't lose
anything.
that. You can lose
That was just playing
yeah, no,
football.
oh.
There's nothing wrong that happened. He was just protecting the ball, covering the ball, and it so happened that the Nigerian player fell. Samuel fell, but there's nothing in it. You can see Nigeria is tense. They want to fight for everything, but they're not playing well enough to be in the position that they're in right now. You can see, hey, someone is speechless. I think it's
You
starting
know
to sink
something?
in. It's starting to sink in.
To be
that-
completely fair, both teams are
Clinton.
really tense.
Like, we're going to get to South Africa, but I have to ask you something about Nigerian football as it is right now.
See, this is, oh God. Like,
Yeah.
this, oh God, just get this. You've done the hard job. Get the ball into the 18-yard box. Why look, man, now. I mean, I understand his game playing at Atlanta. You cut and
Another
then you try
fight
to
is building.
this game is too physical already. Why are they fight? Why?
I mean, you have two passionate sides.
Okay.
Wait,
two
yellow,
red cards. Ademola
two
Lookman is getting
yellows.
Yellows.
Ademola Lookman is getting a yellow card now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is not the start you
And
want.
it's not,
This is not what you want.
It's for
Everything is
talking.
going
If you
against
notice, that yellow card is just for
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
It's being,
Yeah.
it's
I
being-
think they are verbally getting heated there. Look at.
Okay, no, that was a foul.
You wouldn't really call that a foul because, I mean, he was doing the job of a defender. He was trying to guide the ball. Nah, I mean...
Well, let us know in the comments, was that a foul?
I don't think it was
That
a foul.
this is a very physical game.
Very, very physical.
It's
trust
a
me.
I mean, that's what happens
It's
when you have
already
two
intense.
passionate sides
No, but
going against each other, rightfully so.
Exactly.
And it seems like that's what has been Nigeria's problem throughout all these qualifiers. Because even Rwanda made sure that they were very physical. In fact, that's how Osimhen got injured.
These guys are
This is
playing
another.
also.
Oh, that was.
They cleared that.
That was.
Oh, no, not that was.
If they continue,
Oh!
Which,
That was a really good shot from.
Nigerian.
that was almost a goal.
Fostered.
For South
That was
Africa.
dangerous for Nigeria to keep the ball. in that
Nobili had to
area.
come
No,
to
they had
the
clear that
rescue.
before.
but if they continue like this, Nigeria is definitely gonna commit a foul. It's
concede.
definitely gonna concede a goal because they're very frustrated. They're very tense. And South Africa is also just as tense, but South Africa has the advantage of being at
Yeah.
home, of being at the top of the group. So they.
And South Africa just needs a draw, so the pressure is really on the Nigerian side.
I think slightly, the reason why South Africa, a draw is fine, but when you think about the fact that they've not really won Nigeria in such a long time, when you look at the stats, yes, they pretty much look more solid than Nigeria currently, but when you look at history, Nigeria has always humbled South Africa here. So I think they just want to end that drought of, these losses.
Because according to the statistics, it's South Africa has lost to Nigeria 7 times.
Is it, okay, I thought it was about
They've
6.
drawn 7 times,
Yeah.
and South Africa has only won twice, and it was quite a while back. So I feel like for South Africa, the way you're saying, it's something of pride. And
Yeah.
And you're
That they came. I mean, Nigerians come to their home, and they were able to humble Nigeria. Looking at how long that they've gone without having that win against the Super Eagles. So they pretty much understand that they just got the draw. But looking at how they are playing currently, it feels like they are literally going in for the win. They want to.
Because it's the fight of the new generations. It's
But
the
my
new
first
generation of
question is-
Nigeria versus the new generation of South Africa, which makes this fight, and it's also the fight of the local talent versus the international brilliance.
I mean, the last time Nigeria played South Africa, which was, I think it was in the AFCON, we had, it was a penalty that Nigeria won, right? So I think it's come really close in terms of, how solid South Africa is now becoming against Nigeria. And that's the reason why I'm thinking they need to secure this win. They want to win, not just winning, they know a draw puts them in a good place, but they want to win and make some kind of statement. But
No, Nigeria has to win.
And
No, but
I think-
Quinton, let's say Nigeria doesn't win, and God forbid, for your sake, Nigeria doesn't qualify. Is there anywhere that you'd be putting that blame? Would it be the player, the player's coach? Is it the NFF? Like, what's going on there for Nigeria? Because Nigeria, we speak about it so many times. They have the players, they have the quality.
Yeah.
So Nigeria should be qualifying with flying colors.
No, I mean, listen, at some point, we would all have to say that, hey, God,
Yeah.
What?
hey, Jesus, I beg, oh, God.
So South Africa on the attack.
God, hey, who is this
We
player
could
now?
see
You
a
man,
goal.
This guy, you man.
We could see a goal.
Clinton, I'm tense.
Oh,
my
that was a close one.
Oh, these guys want to give me a heart attack. Oh, my blood pressure is 190 over 90.
And this is the
And
second
this is the
time,
thing.
This is the second time.
And I feel like for South Africa, maybe what's looming in the back of their heads is that 3 points being removed. Because right now, no one knows.
Yes,
what is
that
happening.
is true.
So for them, they have
want to get these 3
play.
points just in
Just in
case.
case.
Yeah.
Yes,
Anything
yes.
happens.
No, that was a good point that we actually forgot. But, there's still that whole...
Oh, wow.
Oh,
There's
no.
a thunderstorm going on.
There's lightning, and normally when we see
Almost.
lightning, players have to get off the pitch, no?
That's what we see in the
Club World Cup.
and I have a lot of memories about matches.
Nah,
being
but first of all,
suspended.
my question is, so in the whole of South Africa, they thought about looking for a pitch, and this was their best pitch for them to play. Or is this some kind of tactical...
Is this your tactic to not concentrate on the game?
You guys watch football. Are you telling me that as developed as South Africa is...
A World Cup and African Cup of Nations hosting country
Well,
that
come
has
on, look at that.
a number of
For
world
real?
class stadiums.
So that's why I'm thinking,
There's
okay.
not enough grass on the pitch. You can clearly
No, yeah.
you can clearly tell.
Well, we're 22 minutes in, still goalless.
Honestly, I have to agree with you. The pitch doesn't look like...
That pitch looks like, I mean, people don't even train in this kind of pitches anymore, man.
And already they've only been playing for about 20 minutes and you can see the patches all over.
No, but I
and
feel
a
that's
lot
quite
of the
disappointing.
Nigerian players, as we keep mentioning, are coming from pitches
Yeah,
that
with
are immaculate
really good.
in Europe. And as we keep saying, South Africa, it's the homegrown
Wait,
talent
hold
that
on.
are used to play.
Hold on. Clinton, I remember this discussion a few weeks ago when you sat right there and you said that if you're a professional player, if you're
should
that
be able
good,
to
you
play.
should be able to play on any pitch.
No, listen,
So
hold on.
the Nigerians,
Hold on.
by that logic, and even the South Africans should be able to play on that pitch.
No,
I'm not excusing the state of the pitch, but just using your argument against you.
When I made that statement, which I remember vividly, right? I said, if any of the team loses a game, yeah, the other team cannot say it was a pitch because the team that won you also played on that same pitch. That's all I said. It doesn't mean that the pitch there's a justifiable reason as to why they should be playing there. Come on.
South Africa on the attack again.
That was an own goal.
Oh my God!
That was an own.
William and Kong, the captain,
No way!
has just scored South Africa's first goal.
Own goal.
Goal for South Africa!
Oh my goodness, this
You're
sums up
doing exactly what Italy did.
Nigeria.
Coming from the captain,
This
too.
sums up
This is-
Nigeria.
I need the
Poor
camera
guy.
to zoom in on Clinton right now. We need this reaction. Because this is how the Nigerian fans at home watching
Clinton. Oh my God! Watch
must
it
be
again.
feeling.
Watch it again.
What?
Oh!
Straight into. Oh my God! Straight.
That was a good
The
tapping.
build-up play was really good,
Well, if it
honestly.
was on the opposite side, that would have been an amazing.
That would have been a nice
tapping.
little tapping.
Wow.
And you see,
Whoa.
Bokazi, who was supposed to be injured, is one who started that move.
Wow.
Wow, this
could see
is
him
not
pass
looking
the
good
ball.
for Nigeria.
Tunkota.
Whoa.
That is the emotion that we like to see from South Africa's captain.
Of course.
Nigeria's captain is busy scoring an own
Of
goal.
course.
South Africa's
But I
captain.
think, I mean,
That was a beautiful assist.
maintaining.
You know, I've got to.
And they
I've got
built
to-
this from the back.
There's a reason why he's a captain though, because I still like no.
Wow.
no, hold on.
After right.
No, I mean when you look at his reaction to it,
Yeah.
he's a captain. He's got to still lift the players up. If I did that kind of mistake, knowing how much we need this win, I probably would just die. I'll probably get myself out. But him being able, listen.
It's the fact
I
that
feel-
nobody's going to cheer him up. He's cheering
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
That makes
exactly,
him a good captain.
exactly, yeah.
Damn, I was not expecting the first.
But what he did does not make a good player.
No, listen. We've
It's a
seen this
mistake.
happen though.
It happens,
Like this
yeah.
happens in football. Is where are we? sounding
Honestly,
like,
who we should blame is from where Nigeria lost. the ball.
Exactly, and when you look at even our left back, yeah, how were you able to let that South African attacker run? Like, do you see where the ball? Look at the middle. How did you let? Oh God.
Oh.
Oh no.
I just, for Nigeria, I just hope that the players won't get frustrated by this and maybe
Or
underperform.
maybe it
I
could
hope it
be
will
a flip side where
Yeah, it's-
no, the pressure is even on more, and no, they literally have to give
There's
it
the
110.
but-
Now
No,
Nigeria has known they need to give 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
I
you're
don't
a
think-
down.
I don't think-
But
I don't
Mukami, they're down a goal.
I don't.
Plus,
I don't think
it's an own
Nigerians-
goal.
Yeah, now the
Honestly,
Pressure
they've
is even
known that for so long, and it doesn't look like.
I don't think
Maybe this was the
Nigerians
boost.
play-
is another wake up.
Look, South Africa are passing in their own box. They know that Nigeria.
This guy found out. Hey!
Did you see that?
And oh my gosh, this game is going to be painful for you, honestly. And I'm really enjoying you trying to.
Keep a positive attitude. Find ways
Well,
to excuse this.
Clinton, producer Ben is saying that Kenya did 5-0. Seems to be better than this Nigerian squad.
I mean, but yeah, no. I have to defend Nigeria on this. Kenya played
I'm just relaying.
Seashells.
No.
Nigeria is
You know,
playing.
the whole point is at the end of today, both Kenya and Nigeria will not be at the World
Yeah.
Cup. So I don't know
Well,
why.
they did play against
like,
Seychelles,
at
but
the end of the day.
see, it still shows attacking power. Nigeria played against Rwanda, and they had like one little goal. I think they definitely.
I would think that
Please,
Rwanda is.
tell me more about Kenya now that Nigeria is 1-0 down. You've talked a lot about Kenya. Talk about us some more.
No, I mean,
what about the
it's
Harambee
only,
Stars?
It's only 28 minutes, you know.
Yeah, what about
like you
the
guys are
Harambee
speaking like
Stars?
this is 89 minutes or something. There's
Well,
still time.
Okay,
Like,
well, there is still time.
There's a
on the
reason
match
why.
is gone,
There's a
though.
reason why we are Nigerians. Yeah.
Okay, there's
Nigerians, we don't give up.
Well,
Okay,
we
there's
can
still
We
see
go
that.
for what we want.
So I have a question, and I'm going to direct this one to you, Lucrezia. Clinton just said that there's a lot of time, which is true.
Yeah,
A lot
I
can
guess
happen.
Another hour.
Can you see
Fam,
Nigeria
Italy.
bouncing back?
You see what happened with Italy and Israel
Of course
yesterday?
I did. I watched.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was
Good.
on the edge
You
of my
said that it
seat.
was
I
like a
was-
basketball game. Yeah.
No, so much happened in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
He's
hopefully,
deflecting, you know.
I'm
hopefully
not
something
deflecting.
happens here. No, but I don't know. I said this. They have to do something. And today's the day. Everything and nothing is to lose at this point because they could not make
Look, man.
Look at that.
one. But
That was.
Look,
no,
man, get this ball.
He
man.
just
really-
needed
Lukman
to
is very
control
frustrated
it.
from the
Lukman
get-go.
just
I feel
needed
like he
to
needs to
control
be-
the ball. All he needed to do, he was clear in space. He had no defenders around him. All he needed was to control the ball, and he
Well,
wasn't even
I
able
have
to
a
do that.
comment from our YouTube section. Sunil says, Clinton, I'm a preacher and South African. Who should Jesus listen to?
Say that again? read that one again.
So Sunil, a YouTube commenter, he says, Clinton, I'm a preacher and South African. Who should Jesus listen to?
South Africans. Ma'am, I don't think God listens to South Africans, you know. Those people, they commit a lot of sins.
God is everyone's God, you know.
Yeah, but we don't commit as much sin as they commit in South Africa. That one, if they think about God, that is going to answer forget.
Well, keep the comments coming because I will be reading them.
But this is, you know, it's been the story of Nigeria's qualifying campaign because you can tell the players, they know it's a must-win, but you can't see it in the way they're playing. And I think for, you know, the new coach, I feel like that hunger is something that the coach instills. I don't think it just comes from the players. If you look at South Africa and Bruce, the way he's managed to really give these guys to know, like, we're fighting for something. This is South Africa. They're so proud, and you can see in every ball they're trying to win. They're getting red cards, trying to fight with Lukman, and the passion is just not there from Nigeria. And I think it's down to the coach. The way they've had to switch coaches in between.
You know, I'm beginning to...
All of that.
I'm
is
beginning
just-
to
But
think
isn't that going back to what you said earlier, though, Clinton, that they're more focused on club glory than playing passionately?
No, but listen, in fact, I'm just going to fine-tune that statement now, yeah? When you watch these guys play, because you could clearly see there's a lot of physicality, there's a lot of strength. You're not going to look at these players and say, no, they're not putting in their best. Where I think things are going wrong is now the technical abilities of all these players. So, for example, you know, you see an Ademola Lookman, you know, balls that he should be getting into the 10-yard box, he still wants to do that extra step to get through the... And these South Africans are not going to let you do that one. You know, these South Africans are very angry with Nigerian boys, first of all, because of how many women that Nigerian men have taken away from them.
No, but
facts.
it comes...
No,
but
but
let's
hold
go
on,
back
Noah,
to
let me
football.
finish. No, stop
Let's go
defending
back
me.
to
Wait,
football.
no, you're not going back to football.
Let's go back to
Let me tell you why these people are very angry on the pitch. Yeah, everybody knows this is a very popular. Like, I mean, Mukami, you know this is true. You know how a lot of people from the females
Nigerian
from other
men
parts
know
of
how
Africa.
to treat women.
No,
Let
but
me
it's
just-
true. They always say they have issues with us. So now they are coming physical on the pitch because of the fact that this is an issue that now you would now see that Nigerians are not able to bring in that technical ability on the pitch because South African men are now not letting us
Wait,
have that
is
ability.
this you fine-tuning what I said earlier? Because this has
I
nothing to do with
I
what
don't
I said.
understand what you're
No,
saying.
but-
No, he's saying, what he's explaining is that
No, I do
the
understand
game
what
is
you're
very
saying.
physical because of...
He's coping.
No,
That's what you
because
call
because
He's spiraling.
No, because I'm looking at how our players are going on the pitch. Yeah, I'm trying to go into their head and think, okay.
Well,
now,
Clinton, I have good news
that.
for
no,
you, though.
no, but this is what I'm
Like
speaking about.
Nigeria,
So
they
you
have the
they are not letting them even
possession.
think. They are not
They have
letting Nigerians
possession for a
breathe.
bit, and
But
then
I
I have
Don't you
good
think
news
it's
for you, though,
because-
Clinton, because we ran a poll. Should Clinton be Super Eagles coach? And 52% says yes.
Well, at
Of
this
course.
point, everyone thinks you can do a better
So-
job than he's
No,
doing.
but
You're not
but-
pleased with the coach.
By the way, it's not Nigerians voting for this one. It's mostly South Africans, Kenyans, and
Well, maybe
Ghanaians.
not. Maybe it's Nigerians.
And of course, they'd want the Super
It could be.
Eagles
Ah,
to be
Clinton,
Clinton,
could be-
another
it-
comment for you, actually. Can you agree with this one? South Africa is playing like Liverpool.
What? What do you mean Africa is
hey,
playing?
that's a step.
That's the comments I'm seeing.
So no, Africa is.
No, South Africa is
Oh.
playing like Liverpool.
Right now.
I wouldn't really say like Liverpool, because to me what I'm seeing here is just.
I mean, they're just comparing the
It's
best
a lot of
to the best.
pressing. I would say they're playing like PSG right now. A lot of pressing, a lot of
Oh
going.
yeah, more like a PSG actually.
Like
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
pressing, a lot
yeah, I
of going
think
to take the ball, not
yeah.
even letting the opponent think
Breathe,
about
yeah,
their next move.
yeah,
I think it's a very good tactic. I know you were, making allusions to something outside of football on that one, but I think it's a really good tactic. And I think where the Super Eagles did wrong is that they came into this match not taking this into consideration, that South Africa is not going to let them breathe because they don't want them to win. Because, like Mukami said, all they need is a draw, but they also are going to be happy with a win.
Okay, good
Ooh,
defending,
that
good
was very
defending,
good.
good defending from. Is that Bruno or Frederick? Okay.
That was very good defending from Frederick. But South Africa, the ones who are creating the chances, Nigeria giving themselves a lot of pressure, and it's already almost halftime. You keep
I have
saying
a
the-
hypothetical question. And God forbid, because I wouldn't want to say anything that jinxes the Nigerian side. But let's say this match does end 1-0 to South Africa and it's an own goal. How would you feel about that one, Clinton?
It would be very painful.
What
but then
does this
again,
say
but
about the
then-
squad? Does
no,
it say anything?
Yeah, but then again, own goal is it was a Nigerian player who scored it, and sometimes you got to now understand how the player himself will feel. Because imagine me being the reason why we're not going forward. And
For the
and
World
mind you, to the
Cup.
what,
Yeah.
and mind you, that one goal could be some kind of demoralizing,
Like forced to.
Yeah, yeah,
It's held
absolutely.
against him.
yeah,
bring
yeah,
everything
because
down now.
because now
Because they've not had a single opportunity.
they've
Yeah,
not
they
created any
haven't.
chance
They're
at
not-
all.
they're not
I
showing
mean,
the
South
All the
Africa.
chances that we've been
threat.
seeing, South Africa.
Yeah,
Who
Nigeria's
would you
not
like
fair
to
right now.
maybe come off from the bench and go on the pitch for the
I
Super
wanna
Eagles?
see-
Because
I
I
wanna
know
see- I wanna
Uche
see
is
Uche
out.
come- because-
Chukwueze
because-
also is out.
Chukwueze seemed to be the kind of player who sparks, like he's very sharp. And looking at how the South Africans seem to be taking this game, quick. This is Chukwueze type of football.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't think I'm seeing... Lookman is being very British for this game. I don't have to explain it. Like, this is not... These South Africans are too physical. They're not even giving them chance to breathe. Before the ball comes, there are two South Africans trying to run towards you. So I just feel like we need some... Ademola Lookman, of course, usually is very sharp.
And
but
Tolu
this one
needs
seems like it's
to
bigger than him.
also come on. You put your player who's playing the best in the team. That's who he should have started.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, for
He was
sure.
really hungry and creative, and that's
Yes,
what Nigeria
yeah.
is lacking. The way he got that goal, he fought
Myself
for
and
it.
Alex,
So-
this speak about. I mean, you were here when we were literally saying that. You need to reward excellent performance, especially when you know Victor Osimhen is not even going to be in the game again. Why are you not starting him in the first place? But then again, also, if he's going to be on that striking position, for example, clearly the service is not coming in. I've not really seen so much happening from midfield for Nigeria. Even the guys from the wings, Moses and Lookman, nobody seems to be able to even do one dribble that's able to get the ball into the 18-yard box.
And in fact, it's the midfield that
Look at that!
lost
Look at that!
the
Just
ball,
look at that!
The goal.
No, I mean,
Ball
look
got
at
stolen
that!
so easily.
They're
And that
lacking
was the
creativity
furthest
for
they
sure.
haven't been
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
That was the furthest I've seen Nigeria going
I
to
mean,
attack.
if it's not going to happen with your dribbling into just cross it in.
Hey, Nkota manages to get a foul again. This is the assist, or like this assist to the goal, and it seems he's been running amok in that right wing.
Yeah.
He has no problem just going straight through the defenders, and he's getting a lot of fouls out of them. So
To be honest, before
They
South
need
Africa
to
came into the game, he was the one player I was very, very scared of. in how sharp he is, and he's pretty much doing it. He's putting Calvin Bass into some serious, terrible situations, and at the end of the day, that's what we would expect an Ademola Lookman and Moses Simon to be doing.
Yeah, because just cross the ball. You don't know what will happen in the middle.
But they're not,
just
they want to try
attacking.
to take on players, which is not going to work. You know, maybe, you see, this is why I said I want to be the Nigerian coach, because at this point, I'll be on the touchline screaming, listen.
Also, yeah, I want to know, what would you do right now if you were the coach and you were there and you would see Nigeria
I don't think the coach can do
performing?
anything at this point.
No. He can direct.
saying,
He can
no.
direct. He would tell.
Put in
No. Listen, I
They're
cannot.
the ones
At
who
this
can
point,
see
no.
who
Listen,
make the
mind you, the goal that was scored, it was an own goal.
Yeah.
So if there was no own goal, it's still a draw, right? Now, I know we clearly can see what the problem is. Yeah, the problem is the fact that the ball is not getting into the 18-yard box of the South Africans. And the wingers, even in midfield, nobody seems to be even looking for long passes or people trying to run in so the ball comes into you. So all I would just have to be directing at this point from the touchline is to say, listen, look, man, Moses, just get this ball into the... Forget about dribbling for now. We don't need dribble because these guys are doing some extreme level of man marking. And this man marking is not
This
letting you
looks
breathe.
like promising.
Watch this. Okay, let's watch this attack now. Okay, you see, now he's done it, but that was a very poor.
Oh my
goal.
God. Imagine we
no
had
one there to
another,
collect.
imagine we had another own goal but on the other side.
Yeah. So
we do
just no creativity. We keep saying it. Honestly, it's all being creative about it. Because you can see South Africa packed the box right there. So whoever he was trying to cross to, it wasn't as effective as I think we'd expect of a player of his quality. But South Africa.
South Africa is doing really good, and I think we should also applaud them.
No, of
because
course.
they're coming on with the hunger that I expected the Super Eagles to have. They're coming on to win, and I feel like that should have been the strategy that the Super Eagles went for.
Let's see the
I think both sides have pressure because, as we're saying earlier, what if they do lose those 3 points? So they're playing just in case that happens. And Super Eagles should be playing with 110% because we know what's at risk for them as well. But the only thing is that we're only seeing that passion and that push from the South African side.
So Lookman is over the ball for the corner. I feel like this might be one of those Nigerians. You know, when you're not playing well on the pitch, you can rely on set pieces. And they have a lot of very tall players if we compare them to South Africa.
Yeah.
And
It's
we're looking to see the formation.
Oh man, that 18-yard box is chaotic at this point.
Oh, okay.
They
That
need to
was
honestly
the
also calm
delivery.
down before
The
they get more
delivery was
cards.
not good enough.
They also need to calm down a little bit before they get even more cards. 'cause
Yeah.
But you're seeing, it seems like they
nerves are
practiced
high.
for that corner because you could see all of the Nigerian players in a huddle and waiting for the ball to come through and then all scattering. But when Lookman takes the corner and it doesn't even pass, it doesn't even get to the box, then all that practice is for nothing. I feel like...
Well, our YouTube comments, sorry, Mukami would, or YouTube comments is quite buzzing right now. So for you, Clinton, Paul Emmy says join against Zimbabwe at home was the beginning of the end for the Super Eagles. Now Femi is criticizing Super Eagles. He says no chance created. Our attack is very bad.
You know, it is very bad actually. I mean, I think, listen, that's what we've been saying here. You had one mistake from defense and attack. They're not even trying to even take shots. That means maybe the goalkeeper would push it out and there's a rebound or there's some kind of header somewhere. Ademola Lookman is taking a corner that's not. Okay, let's see what happens with
corner.
Oh, much better.
Again?
Corner.
Do it again? Oh my God.
Another corner. Seems like this is Nigeria's lifeline, these set pieces, because it seems like that's the only place we're seeing them lively. And you can see Ekong is really eager to make things right. So he's attacking those corners like his life depends on it. And Nigeria's life in this World Cup
Does depend on it.
Yeah.
That's a good ball in. Hey! God,
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
And that was from Bassi, right?
Clinton, what do you make of
That
this?
just compounds Nigeria. How do you
it's to
trip
tell
over
you.
the ball?
Well,
There's
first of all, we've said it that the pitch is not really the best pitch. No, for real
Now we
though.
go back. No,
No,
it is.
but
They
for
had,
real.
they had a close-up earlier, and you could just see it was part of it were like lifting. It's
Yeah, I
He
mean,
it's
literally
not a
tripped
good
over the
situation,
ball.
but I don't think it applied to this guy to this case.
It would have been very dangerous.
Listen,
No, but we have been shedding most of the focus on Nigeria, but we have to say that South Africa, they have been the better one
Oh, we speak
of the
about
two
South
right
Africa
now.
as well,
defense
though.
is-
No, but I want to ask Mukami though, like what area are you really impressed by for the South African side?
Honestly, for me, it's both the midfield, the defensive midfield, and the back four, because they've not let them breathe in terms of how they're pressing them as soon as they get the ball. Actually, honestly, it's the whole team. They're all falling back and making sure that there's no space. But if you take a look...
Again, thank you. Again.
Don't make me look like a crazy person talking about how good you've been defensively. And
Okay, hold, please.
And for you, Nouha.
Again, no. Go! Nigeria scored. Are you mad? Get in there. Are you okay?
Nigeria!
Are you okay? What's in the worry you? Are you mentally okay? Don't-
Okay,
that-
see, well,
that's what
I'm
come
sorry
on,
it came
man.
to the moment when Mukami was talking
What you want about, bro?
But no, sorry.
Defensively.
Well, the defending, but no.
Well, we have
about?
a goal
now.
for Nigeria. KlintonCod.
You see, this where the height comes in. This is the reason why we say,
And
get
the
the ball into the
dreadlock.
18-yard box. Get the ball into the 18-yard box. And they've done it once, and look at what happened. Thank you, Moses.
This
Well, finally we've seen.
no, but
Okay.
Easy stop, bro.
and this is what you want to see.
That's
throughout the-
what I'm trying to explain. Now, listen, there are players where they've been able to do that dribble, and they might probably want to stop the ball to do it, and they just get the ball in.
Can't even tell, did he score with his head or his
No, it was his head. And
Oh,
then
his
he hit
hair.
what?
No, head.
Yeah, no, it was his head.
Yeah,
head
yeah,
on.
yeah. I don't know if we'll get another angle, but yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the game interesting.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
good.
And I'm actually so happy it's
for-
happened even
Just
before halftime.
halftime.
Yeah.
Because now it resets everything for both teams.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not getting
Well,
back.
Clinton, I'm going to ask you. I think Nouha alluded to it earlier, or Lucrezia. It's halftime. You're the coach. What's the pep talk that you're giving?
I was
Because
going
now
to ask, what do you do?
they have
What
a
do you tell
goal.
them? What do you
Hold
go
on,
tell them,
Thank you.
Clinton?
Hey, good.
Uh,
Sorry, yeah, go on.
I mean, at this point,
Like,
I'm sure the
say
Super
you go
Eagles.
back to the locker room.
Yes,
What
halftime.
do you
Pep
tell
pep
your
talk.
guys now?
What
No,
are you telling
I
them?
mean, listen. It's been a very difficult game for the Super Eagles so far, right? These guys have come in very, very physical. Even in moments where it felt like we'll probably not even have a goal before halftime, they've been able to even find a goal. The only thing I'm going to say
Okay,
is,
so 3 minutes.
the only thing I will literally just say is, yo, attackers, just get the ball into the box. That's all we needed to see here. But we didn't really see so much of it. Do you see it? Let me see what really happened here, actually.
Head and then
Yeah.
arm.
that's what I was wondering. I was like, that was just not his head.
No,
But you see, Africa, where is the VAR?
no, sorry, did he
Where's
touch
the
any arm?
VAR?
Head and arm, and it slipped
went
and then
off
went
his
to the
Really?
arm. Yes.
It went off his
Oh, thank
arm.
God there's no VAR there. I mean, sometimes this is a blessing. Hey, God.
Look, we've been speaking about VR a lot this week, but then now
the
we're like,
preacher
last
from
week,
South
actually.
Africa, I wonder if he's now starting to pray in the YouTube comments. He was asking who should God listen
Maybe
to.
the comments are going off right now about that goal.
No, but this is good. They get back,
Okay, let's go.
reset, and then come back
it's
for the
just-
second half with hopefully new spirit. Oh.
No, it's still alive.
I think they're just trying to get some time now. Okay, that's good play.
Well, Clinton, this is good for our score predictions. What was your score prediction? 4-1?
I mean, the official one, but yesterday I said 2-1 though.
No, he said
Okay.
4-1.
You said
No,
4.
on the, what's it called?
Instagram.
I saw 4-1.
No, that one was, when they came, the one that Lucas came with.
Yes.
But the one
Our
on the
dear
show
Lucas,
yesterday that we
yes.
did was a 2-1.
Okay, I gave 2-1
Okay, but
as
hold-
well, so this is still doable.
Yes, that's it. Okay, Simon. This guy no fit control ball. Okay, okay. Into the 8-yard box. Hey. Oh, but that was just too much. You see, these guys are now playing the way I wanted them to play.
Well, now they're at least, yes, they're pressing. They're
Look, man.
going there in the box and trying to do something. Finally, because they
Go, hold something. Are you okay? Hold something. Go back again, Bassi. Thank you. But there's something I've got to give Bassi commendation for, though. Despite him being a defender, I've noticed that he's done a lot of forward plays and even the attackers so far. I think that's something I've got to commend him for. He's gotten us a goal, and you know, situations where you would expect a defender to do some kind of back pass, my man has played forward. So yeah, no, I'm very impressed so far. Get in there, man. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me see
that was handball for sure.
His hand went forward too.
Yeah.
You can tell it went from his head and
We
then
don't care, man.
bounced, and the arm.
But to be
No,
honest,
but
it
had it been the
seems
other
like-
way, though, Clinton, wouldn't you want him to call that?
I mean,
What if South Africa scored?
I
a goal?
think-
Yeah, what if that was South Africa? Wouldn't you want him to call it?
Halftime.
listen, if they don't call it, I would also say, well, I mean, this is VR going against,
Okay, so we're
It
at
is what it
halftime.
is, Yeah.
you know.
Honestly, I think halftime is good for South Africa. Nigeria should have wanted the time to.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
on,
and
because
you
that
could
found
clearly
their
see,
rhythm.
and you could clearly even see that if they added, say, an extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes into this,
Nigeria would have
Nigeria
scored.
were looking even more. I think that goal
Yeah,
demoralized
no,
South
they
Africa.
were doing good. They were pressing. They were
Yeah.
being a threat at this point.
Yeah.
I think the frustration definitely switched from the Super Eagles being frustrated and being so, you know, lacking creativity to South Africans maybe, you know, of course, after a certain time, the physicality, you get tired. So
Yeah.
they're not as physical as they were
Yeah.
starting the game, and that could show. And I feel like coming into the second half, they need to maybe reboost that physicality and get a second goal, because that's the only way they could go against a Super Eagle who now understood how South Africa works. They now understood that South Africa is into pressing, and all they have to do is be creative enough to, you know, get out of that.
And listen, when you see teams who come in that, you know, offensive and they're putting in that kind of energy from the start, and it feels like there's no pause. If you notice, or if you've seen how football goes usually, those teams end up losing games. And I'll tell you why. They tend to really get tired quicker because they've put in all the energy. And if that energy does not bring you that 3 goals from that first half, second half, they will come in and it would almost be like, okay, because clearly Nigeria did more of the defensive job and South Africa did more of the offensive job. And coming into this second half, if South Africa decide to say, okay, we want to go in the way, listen, mind you, they've not really scored us an open play. It was an own goal, South Africa, this score. So despite all the attack and all the, yes, of course, give them credit that it was an attack from them that led to an own goal. But it was also a defender trying to clear off the ball without looking at his environment. And I've noticed something with Ekong, though, and it's now made sense why he was benched in that first game. Yeah, you could clearly tell that apart from that own goal, there was even a situation where he got the ball from Stanley Wabali. And my man didn't even understand. He wasn't even looking at the environment to see if there was anybody behind. And you could clearly see, you know, one of the players from South Africa nearly taking the ball away from him whilst he was still trying to think about who to pass the ball to. So you see, you could see that maybe, I don't know if it's not old age, because old age does not really would affect somebody's mental capacity when it comes to what he does as a defender, right? But you can see that he's now beginning to drop in terms of his talent and how good he is from that defensive side, being a captain as well. As a captain, you should be able to understand. Look, we know where the players are. You know, the ball has just gone, you know, off play and you've been given the ball. And you don't even look around to see if you have somebody from South Africa and somebody that took the ball away. And you were like trying to, bro, that's what amateurs do.
Yeah. Well, Clinton, I'm going to ask you to hold that thought because right now we're level at halftime and we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we have more to get into and a match to finish.
Next contestant, KlintonCod.
Anytime I kiss your face, I smoosh your eyes.
Sporty bet. Sporty bet.
Sportybet.
What are your friends?
Don't worry, the big boys are coming. I will stay loyal to you as I am to SportyBet. I will keep you safe and secure like Sporty does my winnings. I will share my booking codes with you and only you. I will... Ah, yes, I will be your hero, your true Sporty hero. No, we're dancing.
Welcome back. Now, we're currently at halftime for the watch along for South Africa versus Nigeria. Now, a quick reminder, Sporty TV app is available in the App Store and the Google Play Store. You could be watching that match from the app, but only if you're in Nigeria. If you're in South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, well, just stick with us because we'll be watching the match and giving you all the updates. Now, quickly, what's coming up on Sporty TV? Now, Ecuador versus Argentina for the USA World Cup 2026 qualifiers. On Friday, Vissel Kobe versus Kashima Reysol. In a Chinese Super League, the Shenhao versus Taishan. Al Ittihad versus Al Fateh. Racing Club versus San Lorenzo. And on a Saturday, Fukuoka versus Osaka, Everton FC versus Aston Villa, Bayern Munich versus Hamburger SV, Estudiantes versus River Plate, and on Sunday, Celta Vigo versus Girona, and lastly, Milan versus Bologna. No, that's a lot of match that you can catch on Sporty TV. Now, we're still at halftime, and we saw goals. We saw own goal.
One goal.
We saw
Well,
Nigeria
controversial
getting back in the midst of all of this. But I'm going to throw this one to you, Clinton, because you are the man of the hour. What changes you want to see from Nigeria in the second half?
I don't think I'll be changing anything. I mean, maybe until the 60th minute or about 65 minutes, because like I said, clearly we didn't really see... South Africa did, you know, carry the whole, well, most of the first half, let's say the first 35 to 40 minutes, and Nigeria kind of like had that, you know, last couple of 5 to 7 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, just around there. But we only had problems offensively. Jesus, even Nigeria playing nice affecting my English. But no, I don't think there's much to change. I think it's just to give the players a couple of instructions here and there, especially with the attackers, Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon. You see that one, you know, play of getting the ball into that box, provided that goal from Calvin Bassey. If you have tall players, you know, like the Wilfred Ndidi, you have the Calvin Bassey, this is where you want to take advantage of their heights, considering the fact that, you know, the South African side, they don't really have that much height. Even the physicality, of course, we were seeing how much they've come into play this game, you know, trying to man-mark and having 2 players going on any player holding the ball for Nigeria. But just get the ball in. The top players will do the job. The most important thing is, if there is an Ademola Lookman or a Calvin Bassey, or a Moses Simon holding the ball from that side, people should at least be inside to be able to receive the ball. Another thing, again, is for them to at least try to start taking out. Like, you don't have to get into the 18-yard box to start taking shots. Like, you can see, even the South African keeper, he's slightly rusty just from one incident that we saw there that probably would have given Nigerians the corner. I used to tell you, he's not even been tested. The only one test, like, you know, proper test is gone in as a goal. So maybe it should be more like a wake-up call. I don't think I want to change anybody at this point. Midfield is a problem. I can't deny it. Like, there's nothing going on around there. Maybe I'll bring in a Cristiano Zucchi, but I don't... See, if there's any one person I would change instantly that I know might cause us a problem, is Ekong.
No, I disagree with you. Moses Simon should not be playing this game right now. He's not been effective.
But he's the one that gave the assist, though.
No, but before that, he was not creative.
Yeah, but if you took him out before that, well,
No,
maybe
he
we
wasn't
would
being
not have
creative.
had the
We
goal.
saw him running across that wing, and like when he's crossing the ball, there's no player to receive it.
Yeah, but if there's anybody who you
Tolu
saying that's
needs
not
to
really-
be
but-
on
no,
that pitch right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, but
I
if there's
think for me,
anybody,
Tolu-
if there's anybody in that Nigerian side who's not even doing so much from that left side, you would even be speaking. And I mean, I'm sorry to say, he's my boy. I love him so much. But the man Lookman has not really been doing it for me from that left wing. Do you see it?
He hasn't done anything
He's not.
today,
He's not.
no.
I mean, and then again, you can't even blame him because players have just literally they've been on him like crazy. They are mad because this is how they treated
No.
Lionel. No, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Listen, when Lionel Messi, you know, I think it was the 2018 World Cup. I can't remember now exactly. But when they played against Nigeria, it was very obvious that because they knew that Lionel Messi was the one player everybody was trying to look out for, they sent about 3-4 players to Lionel Messi. It's very normal. Ademola Lookman is currently the best player in Africa. Everybody will be wary of him. If he gets the ball, what would you expect? South African players would have had instructions from the coach to say, listen, you need to be mindful of this young man. And you can see, he's already had a yellow card. The yellow card is not because he was trying to be very annoying or whatever, but he pretty much understands that the moment I have the ball, Moses Simon had the ball once, dropped the ball.
He's not the one who gave that assist. So you're trying to take it away from Bashiru.
Was it Bashiru?
Bashiru is on the right. Simon has been on the left. The Lookman, the one thing he's doing is he's showing the passion. He's the only Nigerian player on that pitch alongside the goal scorer that is showing like, we want to win this game, we want to win this now. Look at Simon. He keeps missing the ball. He's not crossing it. There's just no invention. And if we look at the players who can come off the bench that would probably play better and are more creative, there's so many more options for
Would you
Nigeria.
call that passion though? Because what I saw was not totally passionate. For me, it was frustration. For me, it was the frustration with the defenders for coming at him. Because, of course, like Clinton said, that's what they should do, especially with someone as big and as international as Ademola Lookman. Of course, you expect the defenders to go after him. And I think he was frustrated more than passionate about, the faults he committed. I don't see the passion. For me, it's him
Even
being
when the
frustrated and
goal-
under pressure.
When they scored the goal, he was, other than the goal score, he was celebrating it
Everybody
the most.
was celebrating
He was
the goal. I don't think there's
passionate.
anybody who didn't celebrate.
There's like something in his eyes that he wants to win. So, and I feel like it's feeding off the other players as well.
I think that was an important goal for us to get just before the halftime. And you would expect every single player to pretty much celebrate it.
That
Especially
was-
Ademola Lookman,
that
who-
was-
I mean, he went down because of own goal.
And also, why isn't VAR in African qualifiers? That's something that's actually really frustrating.
I've told you
because
that she hates-
South
she hates-
Africa.
she doesn't want us to win.
I like being
No,
fair.
but that's fairness,
What is
though,
so
Clinton.
being
Because
fair?
had it been the other way, you would have
It's
wanted
not the other way
VAR.
right
but
now. Let's
you
leave
would
it
have
on our way.
wanted VAR.
Leave it on our way. Yeah?
Honestly,
Right now, we
You
don't
know,
want VAR.
it's only in the African qualifiers that
Yeah, but
we
you
don't
mentioned
have
it the other day that
VAR.
Africa still needs a lot of
But-
development
To be
go
fair,
on,
it
you know.
But
does.
this is World Cup. This is determining which country
lot
will
of-
play in
But
the
it does
World
add- No, of
Cup.
course.
The
It does
most
add-
prestigious.
It does add excitement to see that, now they're at the same stage kind of, and it's not only a wake-up call for Nigeria, it's also a wake-up call for South Africa. For me, I don't think they're attacking enough. I think Laf Foster is the only one who's actually like at the front.
So what
they're all
changes
kind of
would you make
in a
coming
low
into this
block.
second half for South Africa?
I would put in, Ikram. I feel like Ikram should definitely go in and help Laf Foster. I don't know how they would do that.
on the
But
bench?
yeah,
I
he's
think
on the
injured.
bench.
Is he on the bench?
He's injured.
I remember. No, Ikram is probably one of the best players in South Africa. Come on, man.
He's on the bench.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench. I've seen him on the
Oh,
bench.
thank God he's not on. I mean,
Well, maybe
whatever.
in the
Well,
second half he'll be on.
There's plenty of time for him to.
So for me, that's one player that I want to see.
I would have thought a player of that, level,
Yeah, of that
he would have been
Absolutely.
starting. But thank God he didn't, because
No, I'm really
would have-
excited
What
to
I'm
see.
wondering is how that goal will affect the psychology of South Africa. You're a team that you're facing these giants that you've kept losing, and now you're playing at your best, and then they get a goal that should not have been a goal. How does that affect your mentality going forward? Like, okay, the world is against us now, that even when we're playing well, even when we're doing our best, we've managed to get a goal against this team. Somehow, some way, they've managed to equalize. And you could see those last few minutes of the second half that they were really struggling to keep up with Nigeria.
Yeah.
There was a lot of momentum in Nigeria's side, and I'm wondering how will Hugo Bruce reset the South African team going into the second half. I think that's going to be one of the challenges for him. How are the players going to be like, okay, we've conceded, let's do this.
You know, this is what I'm
forward.
thinking would be the advice the South African side would be getting is, listen, you know, first of all, the goal that came was an own goal. It wasn't even a player from our team. And the goal that has now been scored from us is even a goal that probably would have been cancelled if there was a VAR, right? This is what they'll probably be saying, calm the ball down. You've done all the, you know, running around and trying to be extremely offensive. These Nigerian guys are now kind of catching their breath and now, you know, wanting to come. Maybe relax, sit the ball, pass the ball around instead of trying to be extremely offensive, and then the defenders are having to do work for the Super Eagles side. And if they decide, the only thing is if they decide to go that route, yeah, what would now be the gameplay for Nigerians? Would they now be the ones to become very offensive, or understanding the fact that we actually need the win? You know.
Yeah,
So,
they need to shut it down because Hugo Bruce is very
Okay.
good at
What
Well,
did he come in
Okay.
for? Okay.
yes.
We've
you know, Desas is somebody who I struggle to see in the game. I was actually surprised when I saw him starting. This is the person who we thought was going to start. You know, when I looked at the lineup, that was the point when I started looking at my CV to see when to apply for this coaching job. Because clearly, this guy, you know, Shell is not, I don't know how they think. But I'm happy to see Tolu coming in. I know how hungry my man is, and any opportunity, what I was saying about trying to take ball, you know, shoot outside 18, sorry, what am I trying to say? So shooting the ball from outside the 18-yard box and at least giving the South African keeper something to do. This is what I want to see.
Well, the second half has begun. We saw changes for Nigeria. I just want to quickly remind everyone that we have a WhatsApp line. Go ahead, send in your reaction, your videos, comments, everything, because we will be reading them very soon. As you
Yep.
say, Clinton.
Yep. We are now in the second half. This is the time the Lord has made for Nigerians to celebrate even more before the game ends.
This is your one possibility.
How many goals do you see?
Oh, I told you. William is out as well. Just to tell you how much. Okay, Bruno Yemechi is a very good sub in. I mean, this is who I thought was going to even start the game, not even Ekong. But you know, like I said, I thought they brought in Ekong for the experience, and you know, he's been on
So
that.
this
line.
obviously shows that Eric Shell is serious now because
No,
he brought on
No,
serious threats.
but we would have expected him to do that from the start.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
Ekong.
Because
and
realizes the mistake, I guess.
not normal to change your centre back.
No, of course.
5 minutes.
And no, it's even
don't know
the
what
reason.
message that
It's
you
even
sent
the reason why he didn't start our last game. He pretty much understands the reason. No, because they said it. It was a very popular story in Nigeria that they left Ekong out of the starting 11 because of how unsharp he's become, right? Knowing what they would expect from this South African side, he shouldn't be the one. And they took him off from playing Rwanda. And we saw how solid the defense looked. Of course, maybe the offensive side didn't get the goals in. But they brought in Ekong around the 88th minute or so, which I believe is the right time to take out players who have been doing the job and bringing in a fresh leg who also has an experience. But bringing him to start in this South African against South Africa from the
A
start.
must-win game.
A must-win game. Come on, man.
But for me, I think Hugo Bruce needs to shut everything down. You know, there's some matches he knows how to play attacking, and then there's some tactics where he needs to now say, like, you know what, let's just not concede.
Let's just pass the ball between us. Let's not.
Yeah, because... but it doesn't...
Nine. Okay, that's a yellow card.
I think they've decided...
Yes, I knew it. Yellow card, that's what I want to see. Yeah. No, that's a proper yellow card offense, man.
Yeah.
Well, yellow for Abbas.
So we'll see. In terms of South Africa, they seem like they still want to continue attacking. And in my head, I'm like, it's not that important. You guys just secure the draw because you secure your position as number one, and you also weaken what could be your biggest contender before they also have the opportunity to play Benin later on. So
I see Nigeria winning this game though. I can't like it's.
That's what I was asking you earlier. Like, how many goals do you see in this half for Nigeria?
Listen, it's a very tough game currently, and you know, if we see an extra goal, I mean Nigeria. Look at the history. We've not seen a lot of goals in this tournament so far. This is probably the 6th or 7th goal, and I'm not looking forward to. I mean, this is not European football or the basketball we saw with Italy and Israel yesterday. This is two African strong nations who are pretty much very physical, defensively, very solid against each other. So I'm not seeing a lot. So I'm
Now they're
probably
trying
seeing
to calm the game, which is quite nice from the South Africans.
No, but that's why I mentioned. Remember, I was saying during halftime that this is what I believe the coach would have said to them. Say, listen, you've done the whole tiki-taka from the start. Calm the ball down, have a bit of rest. So towards the end of this second half, which obviously would be the game decider, you don't want to be found wanting against Nigeria that would take advantage of your tiredness, you see. And clearly, they are doing it. Now, if you look at the psychology is going to play on Nigerian players now are now having to sit and waiting for the ball, right? Which most times mentally, it does
a lot to you mentally.
Yeah. So
Especially now that they need this goal.
Exactly.
Everything is back at square one.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
need-
Knowing also that it's a squad that's very easily frustrated.
Take it back.
But you can understand where the frustration is coming from.
Of course, no. I understand where the frustration from the two teams is coming from, because even South Africa.
They both have so much to play for. So,
Absolutely.
And the pressure is on for both of them.
ooh.
So we'll be seeing a lot of that.
Honestly, it feels like South Africa has let the goal get into
No.
their head. Ooh.
Nice!
Go let him
That's
have
it!
the ball.
Ooh.
That was
Tolu,
close.
bring it
Hey,
now.
it's
No,
good to
no,
see it.
no.
Good to
I mean,
see
Can you
no,
imagine? Why was Zenti starting? Why was it?
no. But I mean, that's the question.
That's what
That's the
we've
question
been
we
seeing.
just asking. But look at that though. I felt like
Immediate impact.
Wow, that was so close as
ooh
well.
la la.
It took like a
So
weird
Nigeria just had a
curving, do you see?
chance.
And if you see where this
going to
action
be a
actually started is when, they were trying to calm the game, and then someone tried to go and be offensive. And then, of course, Nigeria came back with the ball. And I feel like they shouldn't do that. They should just stay calm,
Yeah, okay.
control the ball.
No, but see, I'm loving the vibe I'm getting with Tolu you can clearly see that he's doing that giridai. Okay, that's a Nigerian slang, but they call it giridai.
Teach us.
So,
We have
Giri?
time.
That is
Giri?
giridai.
Giridai.
So giridai is like he's putting in a lot of pressure on.
Giridai.
On
like pushing for
yes.
something.
This looks
Let's
like
go.
it'll be a long 30
Again now, don't wait. This is the problem. This is why- This is why I keep
Almost
saying.
cleared by South Africa.
This is why I keep saying these guys, South Africans are not going to let you turn. Ha! That's meant to be a one touch. Like, oh God.
But this is an exciting watch for, if you're
neutral?
if you're looking at this from a neutral standpoint, you can see that both teams have, you can actually feel the history behind the game in the way they're playing.
No, I feel the pressure.
You can feel the pressure. And you can feel the pressure not only because, of course, there's the World Cup they're qualifying for the World Cup, but also because they don't want to let the other team win, because they don't want that team to be the one they lose against.
Yeah, the game has completely turned around.
Yeah.
You can just see the same way the first half started, where we were looking at South Africa creating chances. Now we're looking at Nigeria creating those chances.
Yeah.
And you can see even the emotions in the players who are playing for South Africa. Something has clicked, and it looks like it's going to be a very long 40 minutes. 40-odd minutes.
Yeah, we have around 40 now to go.
For them.
Still a
Which is a lot of
Because-
minutes. A lot can happen.
Come on,
Because
ref,
you can
man.
see
Ref,
even
ref,
in
ref. That wasn't it.
midfield, the Nigerian midfielders are being more imposing. They're not allowing South Africa the same time that they had in the first half to get those chances. So it looks like they've just switched their tactics almost.
Did you see what happened there? It was the South Africans holding the ball. They didn't want to give it out for the throw-in, which is a very stupid come on. I mean,
They're wasting time
They're
in
wasting
the
time,
most
yeah,
incredible
yeah,
way.
yeah.
So we already know their tactic.
Yeah.
If the ball boy is wasting
Yeah.
time, then we know what the team is going to do for the next 40 minutes. But
Well, there's Ikram.
Seeing him standing up.
I'm very happy
He
with
could
this.
be warming up, yes.
he's not going to do anything anyways. I don't know why.
Well,
Noah, do you agree with that, or do you see him
Absolutely
coming
not.
on
If
and having
there's
immediate
one person
impact?
right now, aside from Live Foster, and I know that Live Foster has been trying to create those chances for South Africa. I think if Ikram comes into play and helps him, because he does need some help. That's what, for me, that's what's lacking with the South African team, is that Live Foster seems to be relying on himself to create chances, and if Ikram isn't there, then maybe they could create something together. So I'm very excited if Ikram ever does enter that field. And I know Clinton, even though he's saying he's not going to do anything, he's not excited for Ikram to go in.
No, it's not going to do anything. For me, I'm just happy to see Tolu in already, and he's the one giving me some glimpse of hope. My melody sundown.
flashbacks
Yeah,
of
proper
the
flash.
Clover Cup of June.
Proper
Us
flashback.
being here watching Mamelodi Sundowns.
No, he was quite terrific in that game.
No, he was, and I have to side with Noah. Maybe not a goal, but maybe we'll see an assist if he has that immediate impact. But I feel like he's a player for the South African side that could potentially change
Yeah, I
something
think
for
it
them.
for sure will have an impact, whether he scores or not. Having him on the pitch will
Will
change
definitely
things
help.
for South Africa. Just no
But
Nigeria.
I am not
pressure too
seeing
much
where
in that
he
right
was
time.
injured or any injury concerns, so I'm a bit confused why he wasn't starting this one.
yeah, and if you look at the South African backline, you know, the reason they conceded, it was from the right side because it was all the hard work from the right side. And that's the defender who's playing there, Kabini. It's almost like that's his first game. You know, we've been talking about the injuries that South Africa has had in defense, and that's sort of the replacement. And that's what happens when, you know, you have a lot of injuries. The players that come on may not have sort of that skill, tactical awareness that the rest of the team is used to. So it looks like they're suffering for it now. And if I was Nigeria, I'd focus more on that wing because you've already seen the impact that wing has. So you can even switch up. Instead of Lookman being on the left, you can push him to the right and see what else he can create.
It's always hard for Lookman to operate from the right, to be honest. Every time, you know, they've played him, because on, you know, him playing in Atalanta, you know, we've always seen the best from him on the left. But like I said, him being the African best player now, you could see that he's having so many South African player, the defenders, all crowding him. And, you know, I don't think his delivery is not about the position that he's in currently. It's just the fact that, you know, I'm sure they've given a lot of warnings about how... Hey! Cut him. Who the...
Pass it. Oh,
Hey, God.
Hey, penalty. Be careful. That is being brave.
No,
Why
take
back
it back
pass?
in.
That was very dangerous from Williams, South African goalkeeper. When you have a back pass and it's so close, you need to clear that.
You know, he did that in the FIFA Club World Cup, and he costed them a goal actually.
Yeah.
No, he was very. I think that was that was the game against Dortmund. Oh my God, and I'm sure he was one of the players that regretted that action because that game ended 4-3, right? And one of the goals, I think it was the one that made it. I think it was 3-2 to Dortmund at the time. It was a back pass as well. He was going to pass it to a defender, and he just went straight to, I think it was Girassi or something. And Girassi, you know, he would never have been such a chance.
So it means he's not learned from his mistakes.
No, South Africans, they never learn.
Well, Nigeria seemed to be on the attack more in the second half. Clinton, do you think that Nigeria might be the next ones to score?
No, I mean, if there's any goal coming from any other team, it pretty much looks like a Nigerian goal. And like I said, listen, Rowan Williams, he's not really been tested. The only time that he felt like he was being tested, he went in. And we just need more goals into Ali, get him busy, you know, get him confused, get him to make mistakes. let the front line. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why I'm happy to see Akero Tolu, our the current striker. He's that guy that would pressure you, give you that giridai kind of attitude I mentioned earlier. If I had said you guys should say it, I'm sure you forgot already. But yeah, it's giridai.
Giridai.
Pushing for something.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see the tactics that Chile has decided to take. If you're bringing off the defender and bringing on more attacking players, it means
I just want
going
Cristiano Zucchi
all
to come.
out.
I'm praying we'll see at least he can, because
even
one thing-
Chukwueze, honestly, I would love to see him
No,
play
so
this game.
if Chukwueze goes out and comes in for Moses Simon, yeah, and then maybe bring in Cristiano Zucchi for I don't know if I would say Wilfred Ndidi, but I love the defensive ability of what's it called, of Ndidi. However, I think Ndidi now, with his age, maybe around 65 minutes he should be coming out. Cristiano Zucchi should be replacing him. This is what I would do if I was a coach.
So you think
Cristiano Zucchi is still very young.
Should happen soon.
You know what I mean?
You're
Yeah.
saying, like,
Yes.
you know,
100.
seven-
Yeah. Cristiano Zucchi is very young. He's got the energy, attacking power, strong. He's a
Nigeria.
natural. Look at that. Look at that. Take. Again.
No.
But they're
Cleared.
doing what you're
Well,
saying.
Nigeria
They're
was on the
taking
attack, but
shots.
cleared by
They're
South
definitely taking-
Africa.
How did you?
Ooh, counter-attack. Let's see what South Africa
I
can
love
do.
a good counterattack. Just,
Okay.
just
With no creativity. Come on.
Don't commit. Hey, God, this guy was.
You should have fought.
I know if he had failed, that.
Because that was inside the box, honestly. But anyway, not all
But
players
Nouha,
died.
are you backing those changes that Clinton made?
I mean, obviously not because I'm with South
Oh, because I was
Africa.
about to say, because you're not, and I'm like, you want South Africa to win,
But
and
I
if
love
they
good
make
football, and I
Okay,
feel like
fair.
these players, for me, if I was back in Nigeria, I would definitely love to see these players come in, just because I love their style of play. I think they could bring in so much to this Super Eagles team that's already creating chances. I feel like they would help it create more chances. But obviously, I don't want them to come in because this is. But I want Ikram to come in.
And mind you, Chukwueze naturally is a right winger, and you can clearly see that we are maybe having issues from that right wing. Yeah.
Oh.
So if we're able to get Chukwueze to go on that right, and then bring in Uche for Ndidi,
Is someone in?
yeah, I think. What?
Oh,
Someone
someone
is
is
injured.
injured. Yes.
Yeah, thank God. South African player.
Clinton.
What?
You can't
Why
say
would you
things
say
like
that?
Bro, this is football, man. What would you expect? Come on.
But a player is down for South Africa.
Dunyelwa. You're seeing, like, that, we're hoping the home crowd really lifts South Africa.
I was about to ask that because they're playing
so
at home. They have the vibrant crowd with them.
No, they
Up
don't
until
have.
that-
First of all, they don't even have a crowd. I'm
What
asking.
you mean?
They do have a crowd.
Did you look at the full stadium?
whole
Wait,
experience.
did you guys look at the full stadium?
At the start, but
This
people
stadium is
were-
empty.
No, people were at work.
have a crowd.
Now the players, now a lot of the fans have come. At
No.
the beginning,
Oh,
it
you
was
mean?
empty.
Oh, so they are not
But
patriotic
people were
enough.
at
Wait, they're
work.
not patriotic enough to
Now,
actually call a day off
people
from work.
have-
Oh, these
people
ones.
have come from
No wonder
work.
they are Bafana.
the stadium
Like,
is full.
no, let's see the whole stadium. You would see, because
Oh,
We have also the
oh,
goalkeeper.
I mean, it's not like.
I think they're buying time. I would hope.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
buying
yeah,
time.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Because
beginning
Williams
to.
was nowhere near it that tackle, so.
No, but what kind of tactic is this though?
Like,
But
wait,
like-
some
Nah,
eyes,
but then
some
again-
eyes on
A
But
the
good
then-
tactic from a team
South
that
Africa
knows.
played a player that was ineligible, so we can't put anything against.
No, that's what I'm
Mokoena back?
Because you
thinking as
can't
well.
tell me, you can't tell me no one in the South African team knew Mokoena should not be playing this game.
Yeah.
All the
But it's
assistants,
Mokoena,
the
to be completely
secretaries,
fair.
The federation should have known.
Clinton,
that
no?
there
That's
was-
the crowd.
That's home spirit.
That's just 0.2%. No, that's not. That's even 0.005 portion of the stadium.
I don't
You're-
care. What
I'm
was it?
speaking about the full. Did you?
No,
Wait,
but
but
even
Clinton-
that small amount could make effect though.
I'm
How
not
long the
speaking
stadium
I'm not speaking
is.
about effect. I'm not
supporting
speaking
them.
about.
But you know,
I'm
on
telling
a more serious note, the South African backline is looking really shaky right now because if you remember, one of them got a yellow card during the first half, and then now the right back is probably leaving the pitch, which maybe they will not bring Ikram out. They will try to bring someone in that back line to secure the draw.
But of the two, who has the better squad depth where they can go down a player? Because we saw a Nigerian player went
Are you
down.
guys sure that was a handball?
That was a
That was a handball.
That was a handball.
because no.
Clinton. Clinton, you can't justify it.
Handball.
I wish they would show it again, but no, Clinton, it
No.
literally went on the arm and slipped. And
Are you sure it wasn't a head? Like it had to head.
Clinton.
at first, arm, and then right into
Went
the
in.
goal.
I don't think it was. I think it was an accident. I don't think he
No, clearly,
pushed
yeah.
the ball with his hand, but it was definitely a handball.
Fam, look at that stadium.
That's a full stadium.
Well, there's. Well,
Are you guys looking at those white chairs? No, hold on.
well,
I want to know if I need to buy
Stadium
specs.
is a bit of a
You guys need to
stretch.
visit Specsavers for real. Because
We need
if
to
you-
see Bloemfontein.
No, but Clinton, even with that
Capacity.
crowd,
This
the
is
noise,
like-
if
this
everyone
game-
there that is
this
screaming,
game-
that's
this
his
game-
good spirit.
why are you sounding like you're hearing their voices? This game, this okay.
Capacity
I
of
mean,
20,000.
like she said, it's looking that people are now coming for real.
Look, that
But
stadium,
from when
the capacity is 46,000. That is 3/4 full.
Thank you,
On a-
Mukami.
On a
It'll be around
Tuesday,
30,000
Tuesday
people.
evening, they've
People are
managed
probably
hold
just
on,
leaving
Nigeria
work.
want to score. You guys are talking. We are talking about goal. You're telling me about.
you know,
Well, let's all see Nigerian
6
goal.
p.m. on a Tuesday. I think this
People
is good
leaving work.
enough.
if
No,
we
no,
were
no,
to
no,
keep
but
quiet
clearly,
until
no.
Nigeria scored, the show would
No,
end.
but
Because
clearly,
we just
clearly,
had
people are
seven
beginning to
minutes
come in.
of time.
But look at the top, and I'm guessing that's. I just feel like maybe
And
they
we
made
saw
it.
it was raining, so some people are also taking cover. We saw the thunder.
Give them more. I told you have issues with Nigerians. Like anything.
No, you're
Yeah.
coming for South Africans for no reason.
Is this
I'm
guy
just saying
okay?
that they're actually South
Somebody
Africans.
clearly ran into the offside position. You still threw the pass at him. Come on, man.
Well, 64 minutes and we're still drawn.
I think it's calmed down a bit.
Yeah.
South Africa has settled in after what happened in the end of the first half and the beginning part of the second half. It seems that they've settled in a little, and they're just wasting as much time as they can. That's not going to be the tactic for the rest. It's taking like the maximum of the 6 seconds before Williams actually took that kick. And
Hey!
Ooh.
Careful.
Come on. Oh, South Africa on the attack.
Thank you.
Cleared
Good
by
defending.
Nigeria.
What was that?
That was good. That was good defending.
Is that Frederick or Bruno?
that was
Oh yeah, mate.
excellent.
Oh,
Oh.
is there not another?
Oh, he just
It's
came
gonna
on.
be just fine.
No, but for his, it's cramps. But look at that. Oh,
Nice. No, I love
Oh,
that.
that
I
was
love
a
that.
nice
I love that.
clearance.
I love that.
yeah. So it turns out like sometimes when a player gets injured, the player who comes on ends up like putting in a really good performance. He's been dangerous on the wing, and then now he's also made a very crucial tackle for Nigeria.
Well, for our lovely viewers at home, I can't stress this enough. Please send us videos of you watching the game. We need to see your reactions. We need to know your comments. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Is everything fine? Are you happy about these results? Let us know. Just send them in to our WhatsApp line. Well, still drawn, still no goal. Clinton, what's going on?
Clinton's
There's still time. It's only 66 minutes.
it's like,
But I think we need to start seeing some subs in now at this point. Listen, Nigeria, Eric Chell needs to start considering bringing in more attacking players. Obviously, while still maintaining, and this is the reason why I keep mentioning Christian Zuche. They are really undermining what this young man is. You know, defensively, offensively. Not, I mean, when he was still in Hetafe, you know, he was being there. He was playing as their striker, you know, towards the last point of his. But do you know that at some point he apparently started even as a defender. Now went to midfield for Hetafe, owned it, and even moved him to becoming. So he's a versatile
he's
player.
versatile.
He's literally around, and I don't know why they are still undermining him since they've been on this journey of this FIFA, World Cup qualifiers. I just want to see him come on, man. This is the time.
I'm looking at the comments, and I need to know the opinions on this one. Well, Dorkar says, yes, full-time draw. It's a fixed match.
I don't think Nigerians are ready to play that game.
Oh, that commented Are they for Nigeria or for South Africa?
That's what I would love to. Let us know who we're supporting.
South Africa. I don't know.
It
It
could
might
be
be.
either.
Look
Well,
at this.
no, because Nigeria
Look at
needs
that.
the win.
Yeah,
so
they could-
maybe-
Jesus!
Look at that.
He's,
Jesus!
Gosh,
If this guy has
that could have
hey!
been a really.
See,
That
if
would
that
have
guy,
been-
if that goal went in,
Yeah.
yo,
Oh.
I'm leaving the studio, man.
yeah, the goalie was.
Hey!
Let's have a look.
Hey!
Oof.
That was Mboka.
There was
Oh.
nothing. There was nothing for the goalie to do at
And-
that point.
No, if that went in, Clinton.
He's been having a very good match because if you remember, he's the architect of the first goal because he got it, he passed it to Nkota on the wing, and you've just seen what he's been able.
But do you know?
That's brilliant.
I was
to
just going to
think-
say, but do you know what I like about it is the fact that he was taking on how many, like he was literally running with the ball, but him still able, within that split second, knowing that the keeper was not on his line.
Look at that stadium; it's full. I don't know what you.
Do you, wait,
uh,
mind you,
careful.
mind
Injury
you,
for Nigeria.
Mind
A
you-
Nigerian player is coming off. the pitch.
Another one.
listen, mind you, all that white
You
So
should
what's
be-
going on,
all the
Clinton?
white seats you are seeing, you know those are not human beings, those are not jerseys. Those are just empty chairs, you know that?
There are few empty chairs.
No.
Be concerned with.
It's just, what you just mentioned, you were the one that said, look at the stadium.
Clinton, look
Look
at
at
that
the
crowd.
atmosphere.
You can't
I
tell
even
there's
You
want
guys,
to
you
nobody.
guys
They're
join
are,
them.
you guys are.
Okay, we see the crowd, but
You guys
are
are
we not
ridiculous.
looking at the
I'm
injured
trying
player?
to figure out who's
Who is
coming off.
down? Because that's not good for Nigeria.
Yeah.
Already
But
missing
people are-
Osimhen.
people
Yeah,
like-
Clinton,
Missed
you're
a
not,
player at the
you're
front.
not concerned enough.
You're not concerned about the injuries.
No, I don't know which player he is. We're
Yeah,
waiting
but we're trying to see which
Yeah, but
one,
why
but
they are showing
they're
us the
showing the
crowd?
crowd.
Exactly. So what do you want me to say?
They're trying to distract you. Number 4.
was number
D.
Oh, okay. So bring in Christian Zuche then.
So for you, it's worked out.
No,
You're
yes,
like,
but that's.
perfect.
I mean,
Yeah,
I told you.
Suche in the midfield will definitely be a really, I would say, a
that's
better option for the
Thank
midfield.
God, if this went in and Wabali, they will kill you.
Oh.
Well, persons in the
Look,
comments.
look, see? Did you see that? Oh, thank you.
Hugo Bruce,
No, no, no.
excited about what could have been a brilliant goal for South Africa.
Hey! Oh, Uche is in. Thank you. See, these guys, listen, I told you guys I'll be a coach. You people don't. But are you guys seeing every plot I've been plotting here since? I mean, oh,
No,
God.
but it's in the opposite because you wanted him from minute 1. Wasn't that what you were saying? You wanted him to start?
I didn't
So-
say I wanted him to start.
He's,
I was just-
he's replacing
Simon.
Did he?
But
Yeah,
Was it
sure,
Simon?
Was it Simon? Yeah.
but what about?
I
Okay.
think he's going back on the pitch, Ndidi. I think he's just like
yeah.
making a chore.
Well, persons in the comments, they're
brother,
missing Osimhen. Are you missing Osimhen?
No, I mean, listen, I don't think we are missing Osimhen because Tolu coming in. Remember, before Tolu came in, we were not seeing the ball in the 18-yard box, so there's nothing Osimhen would have done anyways, right? The only thing we know that Osimhen would have...
That was
Now we
serious.
have-
That
Oh.
was a tackle.
South Africa injury now.
Don't tell me that was Uche, you know?
No.
And
That's Mokoena. That's really serious
no,
for South
I'm
Africa.
saying-
That's Mokoena who's
No,
down.
I'm saying, don't tell me it was
Saying
Uche
the
that
one
committed the
no,
foul.
no,
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
no, no.
Let's see. Oh, it was Uche.
Oh my God, it
But that was
was.
so unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
Honestly,
That's honest.
that deserves a card.
Yeah.
At the very least, a yellow, because you take.
But do you
out
think
the
that was
most-
deliberate?
That looked very deliberate because he had already passed him. He'd already gone past, so
I don't think it was deliberate.
it was extremely deliberate.
No, I would have to see it.
No,
again.
because-
I
I
don't know
just
if
hope
it's-
Mokoena is
they're
doing
even
well.
but I would need
smiling.
to.
Look at Lookman is even smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling. Like, come on, that's not... I mean, come on. What do you think is smiling?
He's smiling, and the player's just gotten injured. That's not
I don't want to be in that crowd right now.
not sportive.
Well,
Looks lively.
but
Looks lively.
by the way, Mokoena being injured, I don't know if he's injured or not. I hope not. But that's a huge blow for South Africa because, you know, they risked having 3 points deducted to have him on that pitch. That's how important Mokoena is for that midfield. And now they're actually fighting. I don't know what's going on. This match is
Oh,
is
Eric.
crazy.
Everything's
Eric
happening
Schell
in
is
this,
fighting with
in
someone.
this match. Well, he hasn't.
For him, it
hasn't
feels
been a
like his
disappointing
career
watch.
is hanging in
Oh,
the
Eric
balance.
Yeah,
Schell and
exactly.
Hugo
Oh,
Broos
it
are
was-
going at it
It
right
was
now.
the two. It was
It's
the
the
two
two coaches right now.
Oh, the
Don't talk to me
drama.
like that.
No, they need to calm down. You can't can't act like this.
No, understand the passion, but that's no example to set.
No, yeah.
Okay, Wabali is the one settling. Wabali understand that we need to
He
win.
said,
because
exactly,
this
like,
tactics
focus.
is good.
Don't wait.
Normally,
Leave it for after the
have you guys seen a picture of Wabali holding two players on the pitch like that, like he was going to risk? No, I mean, it's a very popular picture. So seeing Wabali being the one trying to say, please, you guys should go.
It reminds me of
It's a time.
The time. You're wasting our time.
Remind me of Inter Maresca in the final.
Oh, that
When it
looks
was dividing everyone
exciting.
from
It's so nice when you see also the coaches getting involved.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
seeing
serious
their
match.
emotion.
Yeah.
Because do you feel like Fashal, his job is on the line, or will they still give him time? Because he's only had a few matches under South Africa, and they've won 2 of them and drawn 1 and lost 1. So do you feel like, depending on how this match goes, do they give him time? Because he inherited a team that was already doing quite poorly in the World Cup qualifiers. So do they give him more time for the African Cup of Nations, or do they just start from scratch? Forget about this and let's start from the beginning. What
I
would
think
be?
that's questions for you.
So
Not because you can't be coach. Unfortunately, you're too expensive for them. So
Yeah,
who
true,
else?
true that.
Who else would you suggest, or do they like keep their faith in him? In
yeah,
terms of what you've
No,
seen
no,
so
no,
far.
no. I think it will be too early to get rid of him. If there's anybody they want to get rid of him
that
for,
looks
of course, like you said.
nice, but that looks serious.
Mokoena is out. He looks like he's in so much pain.
Yeah, he's in so much pain right
But
now.
if they carry me on that stuff, I would enjoy the ride though. Like I feel like it's very sweet.
Hey.
You know, just being moved.
It's
You
not,
know, like
Clinton,
people carrying.
You're just shaking your
And
hair,
I'll
going
make
up
sure
and
I'll
down,
tell them
people
to
carry-
carry me on that stuff around the pitch.
Oi, oi, oi,
I
oi.
hope.
This is.
Are we? Did the other player get a card?
We haven't seen that.
Chris-
We haven't
um,
seen
Uche?
that.
We haven't
no.
seen any of that. No, we haven't
If
seen
he
any.
got a card.
Was it Uche?
It was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Uche, but
Well,
we
I
haven't
hope
seen if
Uche
he...
gets a red
Is
card.
he about to come on? That would be really
did he do?
funny.
No, we
Wait,
have-
is
we have-
Ikram in
we
there?
had
No,
the
Ikram is not
we
in
had
there
the two
yet.
coaches shaking hands. Looks like
Did they shake hands?
They
Yeah,
did.
so
Yeah,
Yes,
but that's what I
please.
love to see, man.
the war is over.
mentally they're still going at each other.
Because he knows
Look,
that.
look at the stadium. See? You see other white chairs? You see
No,
other at the
that's
top?
the roof. That's the roof.
Are you serious now?
The top is the roof. The last
Look.
part is the roof. the top part.
The top is the roof.
No.
Yeah, there was two-
The way I see all of you now has to
Clinton,
change.
no, Clinton, it's
Especially you. I thought,
Mokoena has just
It's
gone.
only-
Oh my God! By the way, Mokoena is doing just fine, you guys. For those worried at home, he just
no,
went
you don't
into the
see.
pitch.
I thought that with your
he
blue
seems
eyes that
completely
you see even better than
healthy.
people.
Blue.
Was he? What's
You're
what's the
so
color? I
obsessed
don't know.
with how many.
He's
because
just deflecting.
No, it's because I'm
Thank you for that
expecting. I was
update, Nouha.
expecting.
Thank you for that update, because Clinton is
No.
deflecting.
No, it's
Chantal,
because
just
it's,
think about this.
it's because I'm
Mokoena
expecting
got
more South
injured.
Africans to come support
They
their players.
brought-
But
they
okay,
brought-
Tolu, heart attack. Yes.
Wow. Hey,
You know, I saw a
Lost
comment,
again.
Clinton, and I want to know if you agree, because they're saying that Tolo is not person enough.
No, come on, man. The person saying that one need spec savers that Lucrezia need at this point.
No, that they're saying that he should be person more.
That's what I'm saying. They don't see. They are not watching.
Nouha,
What
I
do you
think
mean?
we're the only ones who
We're actually watching
What's
the game.
No, because
What's
he's
going
deflecting.
on?
I'm
No,
trying to see
Mokoena.
what's going on over there.
You said that Mukami is back on, and it's because they're just
Mokoena
wasting time.
spent
It's just time.
5 minutes on the ground.
Yeah,
Brought-
but the ref is not a fool though. They're going to add this
and
time.
everything. And it looked like he was wincing and crying.
Yeah,
and
it's like a
"Man,
serious
this-
injury."
this
And then
is
he
getting
ran him
so
back.
A player should get a red card or a yellow card. How dare this happen? And like just like that.
By the way, amazing tactics by South Africa, because that just bought us what,
No,
5 minutes?
but they're going to they're going to add the time at the end of the game.
I don't think.
They wouldn't
Have
even
you
do
not
more
seen
than
our
5
last
minutes.
AFCON? Did you see how many minutes they were adding in
It
our last
will
AFCON?
not be
See,
more than 5
Chantal,
minutes.
last AFCON they were adding as much as 15 minutes.
But the last AFCON, they took away some matches. They took away as much as 8 minutes. There's a game where the
Listen,
referee blew
the
the
last
final
AFCON
whistle.
was the first time
Really,
we watched
really
the
good
game.
play, by the way, by Lookman right there.
The goal. Penalty.
No.
I mean,
Clinton,
it was soft, but still.
No, get up, get up. That was
Clinton,
not a
please be serious.
He needs to no.
But what are they doing?
I think the pressure is getting to both of them at this point.
Yeah, they're both going crazy.
They're both going
not-
crazy because we're at 77 minutes. It's
That's
a
it?
draw.
Oh, ref, that's not a foul, man.
that is-
Yes,
That's
that's
a
not a foul
foul.
too.
That's a foul.
None of that is a
Definitely
foul, man.
They're both not thinking clearly, and you can
That's definitely a
clearly
foul.
see that.
Yes, it will be
No,
his
the
pace, I get
nerves,
it.
the nerves are
This
catching
feels like
them.
harem ball at this
And,
point.
and we don't need this draw, man.
But Mokoena not being injured and not being out is a good thing for
look
South
at that.
Africa, at least.
That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, but there was unnecessary ones. They were even drawing their clothes in
you-
their 18-yard box.
What was the point in that? Now you're wasting your own time. Now South Africa has
Is this Chukwueze?
more
No,
minutes.
no, Chukwueze
to
is not that
spend.
good. Okay, Moses Simon is out. Oh, is that player?
It's true.
Oh, Chukwueze!
Because
Okay.
it's on for
Yeah,
Simon.
let's see.
Good, good. I'm
But I
happy
mean, I
to
just
see
hope
it.
that
Nigeria is throwing everything.
Yeah, because they have
They
nothing
have
to do or
that.
die.
But wouldn't you want to see that earlier though, Clinton? Because now we're at
I
77
mean, no,
minutes.
we still have at least 22 minutes. We have 22 minutes or 20 something
Well,
minutes. of
one-
game.
And that's enough time for him to
Did you see the strike he had against
Okay, I'm just-
Real Madrid? It took like 1 second. Boom, that's it. When he played for AC Milan.
Okay.
He's a good sub, though. I'm
I
happy.
don't know why
yeah.
South
I'm happy
Africa
he's
is not
on.
completely calming the ball and calming the game because they're.
And the
I
I
nerves-
mean,
Then
because
the
really and truly,
nerves
they
are-
just need a draw.
Yeah.
Because
So-
Nigeria is not allowing them to. I think it's hitting them how crucial this game is
Mm-hmm.
in this point. Because if you look at it, even if they draw this at 11 points.
See, look at
they
that. See,
win
look. No, but did you just see
What was
that?
that? That's normal football play. Sometimes you just tag the shirt a little bit like this. It's just
It's very refreshing
part of the
because
game, part of the
Clinton
game.
Cod just met his match, you know? Clinton Cod.
For the second time. Because when Angel is
Angel.
ready to, Clinton! And goes off on it.
Oh, how I wish Angel was
Ooh,
here.
look at this.
Cut him.
Nigeria.
Speak some.
No, that's not a corner.
God.
It's a goal kick. Okay.
No, Clinton, Angel would not be happy with this
goal
performance
kick.
at
Oh,
all.
no.
She would be going off.
As she should, because
Yeah.
this is not the match they
Oh,
wanted
that
to
should
play.
have
I'm
been
sure
a
we were
corner.
expecting.
It was actually, that should have definitely been a corner.
But I really want to see some
ball
changes
went
from the South African side to maybe.
Who would you take off?
Who would I take off?
Yeah.
Would you replace them with? Because
Because who is not doing it for you right now?
do you want, if they're focusing on defense, do you want to throw in a striker?
Someone
or
in the
just
back
fresh
line.
legs?
Yeah.
Because it becomes a bit. I feel like they're also waiting to waste more time. There's a point where they'll start doing their substitutions when it's a bit more convenient for them to eke a few more seconds from the clock. 10 minutes. Nigeria is 10 minutes away
10 minutes
from
away from-
potentially. Actually, if Nigeria draws, they'll be on 11 points. And even if they win the next two games, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I'm not the best in math. It'll be very difficult for them to finish as one of the top qualifiers because a lot of the other.
Hey, Bossy, are you serious?
No, they're gonna.
Thank God.
Is that a corner? Oh, no, that.
What did Bossy just do there?
What happened? Explain.
Hey, no, you will see what happened. No, wait, well, just watch Bossy. Watch Bossy here.
By the way,
Watch Bossy.
He wasn't physical enough.
Yeah, no, but that was at least, you know.
Lyle Foster has been giving it his all during this game, and it's unfortunate that he's there by himself and no one is actually helping him attack. Because if someone actually helped him,
Give him.
attack, they would
Hey!
have scored already.
Hey, Chukwueze, oh, hey, God, I wish you got to him.
Ooh, what is that? It's a foul. Ooh, it looks
seeing it.
dangerous.
No.
Is
We're
this
seeing a yellow card.
Is it?
Who's getting the yellow card? They're not showing it.
Okay.
Who was given
Who
yellow?
got the yellow?
Mokoena.
Nonsense guy.
We need to. You say no.
He's not learned from the yellow cards. Eesh.
No, but Nouha, I don't believe if you gave that answer, like, what changes would you want to see?
But there was nothing
But no, did
wrong
you
with
want to
that
take
tackle.
change any
No,
player
for
at this
me,
point?
I'm
Oh my god.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's fine. Cut him.
Come on, sir.
Hey, on the ground. Oh, don't go there. They've crowded
Thank
you. They've crowded you.
Good.
What?
We go again. We go again. We go again. We go again.
Oh my gosh.
We go again.
Who is that?
There's, I think,
We go
Who is
again.
that?
Yeah.
Apollos. A whole defender
God,
is
now,
kicking
please
the ball
now.
into the center of the pitch.
If Nigeria has to go to this World Cup, it's not like we don't. Hey,
by the way, I think there's a free kick coming up
freaky from where?
from South Africa. I'm also watching the.
Oh, okay. Looking
Yes.
at the thingy.
Oh,
Please,
you're
don't-
giving
no,
us
no,
spoiler.
don't read it for us. Don't read
I'm calling you guys.
Minute, but let's not focus on it.
it. Okay, that's the one.
Yeah,
you
we're
saw,
slightly behind.
Oh, no
Oh,
spoiler.
thank God they took you off. Yes. Thank you, back end, or thank you from our. What's it called?
Our producer?
Yeah, no, the control,
Control room.
Yeah.
Control room.
So I have it up
Okay,
here.
your substitutes are here.
Yeah.
Your substitutes are here.
Okay.
This is
Few subs.
honestly, I don't
Are
think
you
there's,
happy
there
with
was
these subs?
yes. I don't think there was anything wrong with the initial starting 11. I just think they need some, some boost. I feel like a lot of them are really tired, and I feel like sometimes you need the fresh legs to kind of put more danger to the other team, because Nigeria has made a lot of changes. Some players, you can sense that they're making an impact, and I feel like we need, especially in that back line, we need some reinforcement to stop that.
Well, let's see
Yeah,
if
we
we'll
have-
see those changes happening on the pitch, if they'll have immediate impact.
So we've seen Sebele Bele has come on to the pitch, as well as Mbata, number 5. Yeah, Police almost cost them a goal. I feel like it was a good decision, because Nigeria got possession right outside the box, and it was because of a pass he made. So I feel like Hugo is making sure that they do everything to protect this 1-1 draw. But it's looking shaky. It doesn't seem. I think it's all over the place this
Yeah,
match.
at this
right
point
now,
you can tell that they're both
both teams.
messy, both
yeah.
ends.
No. Oh, I thought he put his. Yeah.
Shit.
Has Uche been making the impacts that you expected him to make, Clinton? Because for now, I'm not seeing it.
I mean, I've not really. I mean, he's just been fouled, as you can see.
Yeah, but we haven't seen anything
He has
since
also
came
fouled
on.
other people.
Fouled other people, and now
Yeah,
he's
but
fouled.
no. Listen.
He hasn't really
listen.
been performing as
Okay.
I mean,
you
it's
thought
a-
he was gonna have a bigger impact. I'm assuming.
Well, in the other matches that are currently going on right now, we see where Congo and Senegal, they're currently tied 2-2.
Ooh.
Now we see, obviously, South Africa, Nigeria currently leveled 1-1 as well. And Cape Verde, they're winning 1-0 to Cameroon.
Cape Verde are the dark horse of this
Oh, no,
competition.
the
They're-
fairy tale story.
yeah,
the
they've
fairy
been
tale
performing
story.
amazingly.
Because that was the biggest competition in the group, and if they win this one, they're almost guaranteed playing in
Yeah.
the World Cup. This is a team that has never featured in the World Cup. A small country,
Such a small country.
tiny
I'm so
country
happy if they make it.
with
Well,
so few. But Congo and Senegal is also a very
Yeah.
interesting match.
By the way, I
because
checked I checked that game before we came into the studio. The stadium for that one was full 4 hours before the game even started. It was full capacity. Every seat was taken 4 hours before the game actually started, which shows that I mean, Congo fans are truly. I mean, no, Senegalese fans, because it was in
Yeah.
Senegal. Amazing fan base.
well, Egypt
this
versus
coach away from my
Burkina Faso is on, but it's 0-0
Hey, God, okay, no.
at 86 minutes.
Is Mo Salah the best African player currently?
Yeah, let's not go into that.
I'm not going to that conversation.
Because the Clinton head is already on the moon.
No, he's
we
spoken on
can't.
something else. You can now ask about Mo Salah.
Okay.
Mo Salah is probably saving
Good.
for club football, as we're going back club glory.
It's the
So
86th
Congo
minute.
remains top of their group if the result stays as
Yeah.
it is, which is
But they're currently tied, so if Congo wins, because they're tied with Senegal right now, 2-2.
2-2. Yeah,
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 in the 85th minute.
yeah. But
These
I
guys are
think
just trying to
they're
keep the ball.
they're a point.
Yeah, they're not
ahead
converting the
Senegal.
chances they got.
That Senegal need to win
Yeah.
that one.
Togo
Senegal
versus
needs to
Sudan.
win that.
Togo is winning 1-0 to Sudan. So those are the other matches currently happening right now.
It's coming close to 90th. How many added minutes do
This is
do you
3
see?
minutes
Let's
away
say 4 or
from
5?
Nigeria
Least
being
5.
knocked out. No, like the gravity of this is quite intense. You know,
I just
Nigeria has
love
been one
Mukami's
of the countries that
vibe
really
throughout this entire show, like just completely neutral on the ball. I love it, Mukami.
yeah, because Nigeria is one of those countries that was always guaranteed to play in the World Cup.
Yeah.
We always knew it's going to be Nigeria, Cameroon is going to be there. And then for the other teams, it was a toss-up.
Yeah.
Whoever was playing better, if it's
No, but
Senegal,
Morocco,
if it's Ghana.
Morocco was always going to go.
But
I mean,
And
Morocco
we
is a
are
good
already
shout
there,
as well.
so-
no. Like when we used to
Think you-
really think
usually
about
you
like
had
the
Nigeria in your
old
mind
Nigeria, the
as
old
Yeah.
representing Africa. at the
were
World Cup.
always guaranteed, and then some of the rest of the teams we
Because
we
to be
wait
fair,
see.
Nigeria always
Oh,
had
that could have been a nice occasion.
Nigeria always had quality players, so it goes without even thinking that Nigeria should be qualifying.
You know what? At this stage of the competition, I feel like they can only blame themselves. They can't blame this game. They can't blame the Rwanda game. They can only blame on how they performed against teams that they should have won against. In earlier qualifying games, they can reach this stage of the competition against South Africa and expect to put all their eggs.
That's a foul.
That's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
To be honest, I'm just happy that the price tag I put up on Twitter for people to put their prediction on a goal scorer, it feels like nobody's going to win it.
Wait, what was the price tag and who?
Yeah, what'd you put?
Who's going to be the goal scorer?
No, I put your prediction plus a goal scorer. So if you say 2-1, at least mention a goal scorer.
Okay.
And then I was going to give a price tag to 3 people.
Okay, good.
But yeah, clearly, first of all, on goal from a defender of ours, 0. A defender again scoring our goal. Actually, 2 defenders score. 2 Nigerian defenders score the goals today. Hey, God.
What does that say about the attack?
Muy mal.
Muy mal, muy mal.
Muy fatal.
Fatal.
You're
We
not
have
expecting
two
that, huh?
possible injuries for South Africa and the yellow card that's been.
Oh, time. Let's see.
The
this.
nerves are skyrocketing
It's sinking in.
Yeah, it's dawning on me now. It's dawning
It's
on me.
really
And you know what? They performed wonderfully. I mean, this is
In
the
the second
best.
half. In the second half.
Don't lie.
I feel
No,
like
in the
this is
second
the
half. I
best.
thought the second half wasn't
You know,
too bad.
during the entire.
No, they performed horribly.
No.
Even in
No,
the
but the
second half. What are you
standard that
guys
we
talking about?
No,
They've
but from
not
this,
even
no,
created
hold on. No, but hold on. No, but playing in South
one
Africa,
clear chance.
playing
Only
in South,
one.
playing in South Africa, and the performance we saw in this second half, it was way better than what we saw in the first half, though. To be honest, the second half performance was even better than what we saw even with Rwanda. Yes, I love.
Ula!
No,
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
The goalkeeper wasn't even running.
Why are they playing?
On that one, there were.
Wait, did you want
Look
to do a
at that.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Why are you trying to score
wait.
pretty goals instead of goals? That was all South Africa messing up. They had an opportunity.
7 minutes.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
but come on, that should have been more though.
You, Clinton, you have 7 minutes to make
No,
history.
that should have been more. Sorry. People from the control room, can you remove? This is injury time. Can we take off that stuff, man? I don't want to see. Oh God, see. I'm seeing. I can't.
Oh,
let me look at
Senegal, 3.
Oh,
Senegal is up a goal,
Okay.
so it's currently 3-2 for that Congo
That was
versus
such an-
Senegal match.
That was
oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness.
You see the problem? I had seen
South
what you guys
Africa-
just. I had seen it on that stuff before.
You're getting spoilers.
Yeah, I'm getting spoilers, man.
Well, at least you know that until that minute, nothing.
No, but seriously
happens.
speaking though, Clinton,
Oh, God,
7
they're
added
attacking us
minutes.
again. They're attacking
Do
us.
you think we can see something different from Nigeria in 7 minutes? Will it take a miracle?
Look at that, guys.
Clinton, the floor is yours.
Sorry, I'm not listening.
He's like,
Clinton
no,
is-
I don't care. I'm focusing on
Oh,
this.
ask me, I'll answer for him.
7 minutes, can Nigeria pull something out of the hat for this?
Yes.
You see this Nigerian team? They have the best
Or
players.
can South
Look
Africa?
at Lukman. Lukman is over there. He's the best player. Lukman can do something. Look at Tolu. Look at Tolu over there.
Or
He's
on the
very
flip
strong. He
side
can
though,
do
because
something.
we see where
How's
South...
my Clinton impression?
No, there's a train coming up apparently.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
No, but for this second half, we see where Nigeria has been more on the attack. We haven't seen much from South Africa. Can we see anything from South Africa in, I guess, less than 6 minutes?
Shut it down. They just
Or
need
do they
a
just keep
draw.
defending to keep it level?
Okay,
down.
take that shot. Oh, this guy is so... I want somebody to take an outside shot.
Shut it down. South Africa just need to wait for 5 more minutes. Just shut it down. They don't need to be fancy. They don't need a win. The record goes to 3 draws against Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's not a loss, which is better than the other records that they'd been creating. Because 7 losses to a team is a lot. So at least it's dwindling to now 3 draws. To 8 draws, rather, actually. It'll be 8 draws for South Africa against Nigeria. But they just do not need to do anything fancy. Just be patient. Be patient, South Africa.
Be patient.
Be patient.
3
South
minutes
Africa.
left.
It's really tense, but I'm glad to know Senegal has scored.
Yes, 3-2.
It's always nice to have the best teams
Oh,
representing
we have a
Africa
Right.
substitution right
in the
now.
World Cup, and as a
Clinton
team
didn't
that
catch that shade, you know.
Any shade, whether it's
just
sun
saying-
shade, brown, whatever, is not entering my head right now. It's just...
I'm talking about Senegal.
His star-studded.
Kyle Foster is going out, by the way, and he's leaving place for Ikram. I would have loved seeing them play together, but you know, I got that.
They need to
And
shut
Ikram
it
is
down.
only
Not
getting-
this game. They'll play together.
But
in
what
the-
if Ikram
the
actually
next
scores?
two
He's
AFCON.
Look at
It's
all
just
that
that
empty
he's only
seats.
getting
Look at all
3
that empty
minutes and a
seats.
half.
You're focusing on the wrong thing, though.
Yeah.
Empty seats. Your team need an extra goal in less
I mean,
than
I thank God it's
And
3
you're
minutes.
like, that stadium is not full.
Empty seats.
They only
Can Nigeria do
3
it?
minutes now.
Funny enough,
Can South Africa score another goal? We have less than 2 minutes.
3.
3.
Around-
Sorry with my maths. Less than 3 minutes.
Clinton, this is
This is a cagey one. Still 1-1.
And you know, Nigeria of the past would have filled that stadium. An air about this Nigerian football team. Wherever they traveled in Africa, everyone wanted
No, but they
to
said
see
the part
those
of the
players.
part of South Africa they've come to play
So-
this game is some kind of remote. I don't know where from what I've heard. My friend who is a journalist who's currently there, he said he doesn't understand why they brought this game to where it is, and it's
So
probably some kind
Bloemfontein.
of tactical. Oh my Jesus! Please help me here, God. Thank God. Thank God. So we have only
2
Look how they're.
minutes.
2 minutes to go.
Can Nigeria still qualify for the World
Can
Cup?
Nigeria do it?
That's hilarious.
Can the Super Eagles do it?
Unless something happens in that. Let me know.
Maybe miracle. I mean, we've seen
Look,
strange things
they're about
happen.
to score.
You're not
Ooh, what's a
jinxing. You're not
defending?
jinxing.
What's
Don't
a
worry.
defending?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's. I know that Nigeria got the first half of the
I
second
know.
half.
Yeah. Did you just see that?
What is it?
Did you just see that? When Nouha should be paying attention, she didn't pay attention.
What is
Okay,
this?
shot.
What was that? Clinton, what was that?
This is you. See your Uche come off the bench.
But you.
What was he watching that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah. That was the player one on the pitch to make an impact, and he did.
But that was no. Let's not. blame
Clinton,
Uche, because
honestly,
that was
you
the
probably
first
could have
shot in,
taken a better
what,
shot.
20 minutes.
Yeah, you always say. I feel like everyone here could have been
See
taking
your
a shot
Uche,
with
who
more
you've been
target.
saying. Look, Coach Clinton. Uche has
It's
come
because
on.
they didn't
Look
train
at
him properly, man. That's why they need him as a coach. Hey, only 1 more minute, really.
One
I mean,
more
you have the
minute.
YouTube recommendation for you to get that job. So maybe they
Okay,
can
one
take
more
it into
attack,
consideration.
one more attack. No hope is lost. We've done it before.
In 47 seconds.
Can Nigeria do
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
That was
Handball again. Finally, they've caught this handball.
Yeah.
They didn't catch the other one.
disgrace.
So now take your time, South Africa. Just
Can you
take
tell
your
us what
time.
he's saying?
I think
Take your
was it?
Why did
disgrace?
they play that so
Disgrace?
close?
That's what I saw. That's
That
how I
was
saw the
so
lips moving.
fast.
I think
Why
he said
would they-
disgrace. Not too sure.
Start that ball so quickly. They've been wasting time so
There's
nicely.
nobody there. Though.
Nobody.
Okay,
And
take your
10
time.
seconds.
10 seconds till South
Sorry,
Africa.
when does the show finish?
So South Africa still dominate that first spot.
When does it
Nigeria
start,
will not be in the World Cup. That is
Second
wild.
time in a row. You're trying
That's
to
a
be...
statement, and that's what I was asking
You're trying to
Clinton
be-
earlier. Like, where would you, if there's a blame to be placed, like, where would you put it? Is it the federation? Is it the coaching? What's
Can
going
you
on?
even
Because you
think
have
now?
the players.
I think it's over.
Well, full
And it's
time,
over.
and it's a draw. South Africa won, Nigeria won.
What a performance.
What a match. Clinton is speechless. I don't think I've ever seen that. Nothing to say.
Yeah, nothing to say, man.
Wow.
Well,
Right.
I can understand the disappointment because
We have to give credit to South Africa.
Exactly.
Honestly, they've had an incredible campaign. They've done everything they need to do.
Our
They've
two
drawn with
defenders scoring the
Nigeria
2 goals
both
yesterday.
times. And they've scored as many goals as they've needed to score. They've been,
South
even
Africa
this
didn't score us
match,
a goal today.
even this match, they've been
In the campaign, not
attacking.
today.
They deserve
So
to
who would be the better
World
side
Cup.
then, Clinton? Because as you mentioned, South Africa they didn't score.
No, but
any
at
goals
least
today.
there was a reason why he let one own goal.
Okay.
It was because of a proper attack that
Exactly.
they had. So
Okay.
you got to give them the credit for that.
Okay.
I'm glad I can see that. at
The
least.
better side was the side who won because at the end of the day,
Nobody
it's-
won here.
I mean, yeah, but South Africa won by,
By how? By
actually
what?
still securing that qualifier.
but they
Nigeria
didn't-
lost.
No.
No one won, but,
But Nigeria lost. Okay.
Because
That's-
Nigeria are
Nigeria
out
did not lose. Nigeria
of
did not
the
qualify.
World Cup.
That's
Yeah.
it. But they didn't lose the
That's a
game.
huge loss. No, my point is they did not lose this game, but they've lost.
Yeah,
If you ask
yes,
any
of course,
Nigerian, they've
absolutely.
lost.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
so it's
Anyway, but
and
the
so
the
did
stadium is
Kenya.
empty now.
Don't worry, Kenya also.
Wow. Main point of the takeaway of the night, the stadium is empty, which is not, by the way.
At the end of the game, but
At the end of
you
the
know,
game.
I understand how you feel. Kenya is also not going to play in the
Don't bring
World
in
Cup.
Kenya to the conversation.
So we're in the same.
They're in the same boat, so you can't make fun
We,
of
we,
birds.
There's
we
still-
may not
there's still-
have the
there's still
players
hope,
in
though.
the Premier League and the players in
There's
you
still
know
hope,
all
though.
these
That's the thing.
big
We
leagues.
still have-
And still
But
We still
we'll console.
have,
Sit down.
we
I'll
still have,
console you.
we still have two
Don't
games.
worry.
We still have 2 games to play.
Not to be, even if
They are
Nigeria
going to
wins,
deduct 3 points from this.
if no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you because
No.
South Africa, even if they deduct the 3 points and they end up being top of the group, Nigeria right now, the maximum points you can get is 17. And if we look at the tables for all the other groups, most of the teams who are in second place are already at that 17 without 2 games left. So the 4 best placed
So why are you
teams
explaining all this stuff?
will not be.
And
Because
why,
She's
who are
saying
you
you're not
explaining?
going
you're not going to be in the World Cup.
But why do you have to like say it? Like why are you emphasizing
for
it?
the viewers as well.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
everyone who's
but
watching,
yes,
we want
then
to
say
give
it to
you
the
a
viewers. Why are you looking at me?
comprehensive-
And why are you looking
a
at me and saying
comprehensive
it?
view of what will happen.
Yeah,
Well,
please.
we have the results for our sporty hero voted by our lovely YouTube
We don't
comment
care about
section.
sporty heroes.
Calvin Bassi, you don't know? You don't think this is the
So
sporty
who
hero?
does Sporty Hero? Why should I care? Is Sporty Hero taking us to the World Cup?
Well, we have a salty KlintonCod, and I can understand that. But are you seriously not agreeing with the sporty hero?
Block the person that spoke about Sporty Hero. Like they should not comment on our YouTube. And
No, this was a collective vote.
everybody that voted.
No, but Lucrezia, before we wrap up, like, what's your takeaway from this entire performance?
Well, I'm glad Nigeria showed up in moments. I think they needed to be more consistent. It's upsetting that they started showing up at the end of the first half and then, the halftime came and kind of killed their momentum. They maybe could have done something more at that point. But starting with an own goal was just the worst for them. I think that set the tone for the match, probably brought their spirits down. And even if they pressed, even if they tried to show up, nothing came. And the substitution, they came up, tried to do something for maybe the first minute they were on, but then again disappeared as well. So I think there's a lot of questions that needs to be asked now, and this team needs to kind of look at what they did and maybe rebuild a little bit. But there's no point of going to the World Cup playing like this. I'm sorry, Clinton.
Well, we have 2 final games for Nigeria in October, so that's something to look forward to on Sport TV. Now, I have a big announcement to make, and Mukami was going on and on about it earlier, and I just sat back and I allowed it. But we have the rights to the World Athletic Championship. So we will be showing all of those races. Now, she went on and on about the long distance runners, but we all know who the real face of that is.
It's gonna
Jamaica. But that is something to look for. Clinton, don't look so salty. Don't look so salty.
Please. We're gonna teach him about it.
But we're going to teach him about athletics because
Sprints
that
and
is
long
something
distance.
to look forward to. I mean, Clinton, currently Nigeria, they hold the record for the 200-meter hurdles. Toby, okay, he doesn't want to hear anything
Not today.
about
Not
athletics
today.
right now.
Maybe tomorrow.
But that is something to look forward to. I mean, the tournament starts on September 13th to the 21st, and you can catch everything live on Sporty TV. And also, I can't stress this enough. Remember, the Sporty TV app is available on the App Store and the Play Store. Now we have a crying Clinton in the background, and honestly, Clinton tears is something I really enjoy. So while I speak, let's have a look at Clinton. And don't forget to join us tomorrow for Sporty News and for the Sporty Show. And again, I can't stress this enough. We have the rights to World Athletics Championship. You'll be watching all those races. I mean, and naturally.
Oh my God, I thought you were going up to run or something.
I have to do the iconic
have to
Usain Bolt.
represent.
I mean, I have to represent, but Mukami, I look forward to when we have those discussions, of course. But that's all we have time for. Clinton tears.
Ebwe?
I feel
No Ebwe?
Are we going?
No, Ebwe?
No, of course, I'm going to do it every single time, man. Ebwe. Te. Nigeria, man.
Aguero!